begins. Ready. No turkey. Cool. Oh, thank God turkey's here. to be I gotta get a better mouse. Really, I should. Very annoying. Early. Oh, yeah, we are a little early, yeah. It's true. I know you guys are gonna have me executed because you hate receiving anything early. Yeah. Hello, it's a very stressful time because it's baseball season, and my beloved Giants are playing the wretched Dodgers. Andrew Hussey drew toward. Who is Andrew Hussey? That's a heck of a last name. But yeah, I need you guys to root for the Giants. Let's put some beat LA's in the chat. Baseball. Which, by the way, I watched the direct and I was absolutely horribly crushed that there was no Mario Baseball. I cried, except I was at work, so I didn't emote visually. But I was bummed. Yeah, but no, Giants in baseball. San Francisco versus LA. Put some beat LA in the chat. That's BEAT space LA. Yeah, I saw the direct. Of course. I saw it not during work hours. No, it's fine. I put it on the side. I did work while I watched. Some of my other coworkers do it too, or do it as well. Now, the guy who told me lived in the basement for like some of the development of Undertale. No, is that just a knowledge that people know? He made Homestuck. Oh. Wait, Toby lived with... I knew Toby worked with Homestuck. I didn't know he literally lived with the creator. That's interesting. That's actually quite interesting. I was fooled. I was fooled because I get really annoyed whenever someone is revealed to be a bad person and everyone's always like, I knew that they were bad all along. Like... Yeah, I just always find that very arrogant. Yeah. Yeah, I was only listening to that guy. You know, I saw the direct. You guys can talk about the direct if you want. That is allowed things. How did I get to know this guy? From another friend, basically. Kind of. That's probably not it, but like, man, it's not Yusuke, right? How do we meet Yusuke? I already forgot. I mean, I guess through Madarame. I'm not sure if that's another friend. Wait, we can do another clinic trial. Yeah, those two are friends. I think so. Oh, yeah. Well, I figured they'd be friends, but, like, there's a difference between friends and living in your basement friends, you know? One of the shocks here is Virtual... Yeah, no one had Virtual Boy. But Virtual Boy was wild. That was insane. Toby most likely knows Toby. Yeah, of course. Got really popular for a bit. Alright, where am I going? It's just this, right? I can't... There's no Mishima. Whatever Mishima was doing, still with it. Oh, it's Sunday. Well, if it's Sunday, let's go to Shibuya. That's still our hideout. Wait, Underground Mall. Can I actually still hang out with An right now? It's the... An's here. Wait, is it the day? It's the daytime? Is it day? It's day. I thought it was night. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is a big development. It's day.
Let's do it.
It's daytime. Sorry. Broke that for a little bit. What was there? The other was... What was so shocking about Legend ZA? Between a friend living in the other basement for physical location. Well, I don't know. I mean, we're all kind of friends. I mean, a friend could be as broad as, like, you know, like, well, they work together, you know, they were in Homestuck. Toby worked in Homestuck, you know. They chat sometimes. You could argue we are friends because basically there's like two of you that I remember the names of and I enjoy talking to. Like, that's really the bar for friendship. I'm not letting either of you live in my home. You know? About Megas. Oh yeah, I don't really know a lot about Pokemon. Those are like the big guys, right? They were in X and Y and they do stuff. Well, they're bigger, and then they were temporary. It's like a power up. What was shocking about it? Was it shocking that there were megas, or was there like a specific mega? Was it the Raichu megas? They were like kind of Raichu megas, and they were X and Y, even though there's already a video game in the series, so not confusing at all. Oh, these are the pickup artists. I'm not going to list them. Oh, no, I flicked it on again. Hussy Togor is dead, which I'm assuming is inaccurate to Togor lore, given he has like some sort of waging thing. I mean, does Togor have a centralized lore? I've definitely seen people talking about Togor being Chris's dead name, which is very funny. I don't know what the established lore. I also saw like some nice. I saw a lot of like Togor deaths kind of comics. They're probably all made by the same person. Great artists steals from others, an evil that rivals variety shows. Our show is full of fakes. Variety shows? Do you mean reality shows? Or really variety shows? Like, huh. I don't think we even have that many variety shows nowadays. Togor and Chester, you mean? No, they were about Noelle. I don't think Chester didn't catch on as much. So the comics had Noelle, not Noelle, they had deaths in them. I thought. Because the person had seen Togor and decided to do a kind of serious comic with them in it. But I don't think that's the one thing I like about Togor is all the kind of semi-serious stuff, like the stuff that has the Gaster quote where he's burned out of the picture, or a stain takes him out of the picture. It's like a world where everything was the same, but you're not there. Like all the people that are taking the kind of that are actually taking Togor seriously that's the best bit. The original Kalos stars for Pokemon X and Y got megas for Pokemon out of ZA, which is shocked. Oh, I see. Way better than the drawings I did on what a potential mega would look like. I'd say it's not shocking that you did better than or that you didn't do better than the official designers, The Fake, shake, fake, shake. I hope that's a more elegant song in Japanese. Fake 1 if you want fame, you gotta deceive yourself. Fake 2 if you want skills, you gotta steal them from others. Fake 3 if you want thrill, you gotta trick your very soul. Truth lie, fake with a shade, what future's an unknown fate. Cool. I liked it. That was fun, I like her. Hello, who are you? Protesting man? The phantom thieves are the apostles of the sun gods. That's nonsense. More of the sun god's power. Great sun god, are you not going to have your apostles, the phantom thieves, punish the evildoers? Worry not, their mission has already been reported. The good news shall reach everyone in time. I'm glad we've already started a cult. That's really always on my bucket list, really. I completely forgot what I was doing before. I wanted to know if there was a Mishima thing, but I don't think there is. Yeah, he'd show up here. What even? I should be raising his social stat probably. Let's go to the DVD place, I guess. Wonder if Togo will get mentioned in Chapter 5, if you will. He could be. I was surprised Weird Root was mentioned in Chapter 5, so normally I'd say no, but like maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if it is Chris's dead name. Like to run a DVD. Charm, kindness, proficiency. Not so hot Betsy. That's got, I don't know what that is. Hello, Barrick. Hello, Barrick. Sorry, you're saying hello. The Sun Code is located right next to the Sun Confidant. Yes, I did realize. Jailbreak. So ICU is ER. I don't know what these ones are parodies of. Let's get not so bad hot Betsy. Reading. Let's read stuff.
What can I get you?
Wise man's words are night hotspots. Date spots or a book of philosophy to enrich your knowledge. Well, we buy both of these, you know. What's showing at theaters? If it's Guts, I might do it. I like the idea that Chris was named because otherwise it'd be called Dory. Yeah, I've seen that. That's a pretty popular one. I just saw the one where it's Kara's like, don't forget, I am the reason you're not going to go. Oh, kindness. I like that. I like that they have basically, I think Batman as kindness. Did you have until you need to return the wrenched item? I think infinite. I don't think it actually keeps track. Infinite times. Yeah, unlimited. It's just, I get like a membership with them, so everything's free, and you know I don't have, you know, but I can only have one at a time, so I have to go to them in the day. Want to do a movie? What else is there that we can do? Oh, you know, we could do the gym. We like a lot of proteins. Let's go to the gym. We never like go to the gym. It's like tucked away in this corner. Yeah, I never go to the gym. I'm okay. You know, it's Giants Dodgers Day. Let's put a beat LA in the chat so I can feel like we have a chance. Yeah. So I'm nervous about the result. I have the game in the corner, which I usually don't do. I usually just get updates from chat, but it's a tense, you know, it's a rivalry game, you know. See, I really want to train, but to go first, I pay money to do it. Oh, it's just, can I eventually get a gym membership, or does he always say no? He always call me a loser. Yeah, beat LA. Yeah, come on. Karaoke. No, I do! I would love— no! Karaoke's not real! No! Here's a Ryuji occasion, yeah, beat LA. We gotta beat them up. It's a bit of an underdog story. They're a little better than us, but But we can do it. We can do it. Go to the discount store.
What would you like?
Oh yeah, let's get some protein. We have 14 proteins. We already have 6 of these. Variety of ramen from Ocala's. This is a gift. We need to buy some gifts because we don't have... Ever since I started actually going to Mementos, I have money now. And I stopped buying 10 of everything. That really helped, actually. Where am I? Let's do the movie. You know what? What the heck? Let's go see a film.
Wow.
Maybe abandon Persona 5 and go to Persona 3. There's karaoke! Oh my... I mean, I do love karaoke. I'm not doing that, though. Black Forest of Crime and Corruption. What's a black... I don't know. Well, I know I'd like to be it. And actually, let's do the... There's a place to get to do guts, right? That's the Big Bang Burger Challenge. Or I could do on. Let's do on. I like on. Stop buying 10 of everything. Yeah, just all of the 10s around.
Hiya.
She would stop buying them.
Oh yeah.
See, I would like to go somewhere. Wait!
Aw,
No!
Too bad.
I must first go to the Velvet Room. Oh, what, guys? What is on? Is on Lovers? I don't remember.
Inmates.
Hello.
Hi, Naomi. It's on Lovers.
Yes.
All right, that's cool. You can see, right, Naomi?
Yes. Can they hear me? Last time we
It
had
looks
problems.
like it on my end. You're showing up on the OBS, but I don't actually know. Yeah, people can hear you.
Do you need something?
Cool beans.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't need anything, but I do need.
I just got out.
I
I'm
need
walking
to.
back to the dorm now.
Is this gonna be? Is this every week now? It's always gonna be a little late.
Yeah, pretty much.
Justine, you have
Yeah.
you want to register?
I mean, yeah, I'm. So they have this extra thing that
You
they
want
do
to reg- are
after
you sure?
too, but I'm like, no, I gotta go. I gotta get on my call.
Don't you have?
If
You
I
could have
would.
joined a different group. So there should be a lot down there. I would think. Well, I actually don't know where you've been. What do you think about my
But
Velvet
this
Room
is the one
attendance?
that Daddy did.
Oh
Mommy
yeah.
and Daddy approved this one.
Continuity.
And this is the group that made Grandpa and Papa meet, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's
Avenger.
like
I should
generational.
clarify for Avenger that Swanga Donkachus is something I have never seen Turkey say before ever in my life.
Wango, what?
Swagga
Why is it so dark?
Donkchus?
Why don't we have
Swagga
some street
Donkchus.
lights?
What?
I don't understand why. Like, there's just this one little section with no street lights.
I always wish there were less streetlights.
I don't want to walk in the dark, Philip.
I love walking. Well, no, I just don't like
I don't wanna
always
walk. It's
the
not
light
safe
in the
to
window.
walk in the dark.
Most one-level books are either give you the ability to do third eye on certain things like baseball and fishing, or give you locations for hangouts. Wait, third eye on base? I can use third eye on baseball? What? Oh, so I gotta
What?
I gotta summon
Oh,
some
when you're
stupid persona.
playing the game. Oh yeah.
Oh, that would make it
Probably.
easier to do stuff. I could
Probably.
actually
I've never
maybe
done it 'cause
edge.
I've never. I didn't really care about baseball. Well,
What?
like when you have, like here's the thing. It's like a little bit more of a tight schedule, like at the start of the game, and then after the
persona?
tight schedule is over, I would have rather go to the jazz club with a catchy than play baseball.
Yeah, I know.
So
Or what's a
did.
tight symbol? What's a tight schedule? Is it just getting all the confidants a tight schedule?
well yeah, because also you're focusing on maxing your social stats, because some confidants are locked.
Right, so I'm not going to be able to get all of the confidants to max level.
You might be able to, but you need to. It depends on. I mean, Persona 5 has a lot more wiggle room
Right.
than
It's better to just
4 or
figure it out.
3.
I'm just supposed to be figuring out how it happens as it happens. I
Yeah,
can
just
pay...
hang out with who you want to hang out with. The only thing I won't
Right.
accept though is 2 things. You need to max out Akechi, obviously,
Of course.
and You have to max out Maruki, or you
Alright,
don't have
out one.
access to the third semester.
Oh yeah,
The bonus content. If
which
you
is
don't.
which is kind of bad
It also
design.
helps to
Honestly.
max out Kasumi. But I know you don't
Oh.
like her. But
No, I don't
the nice thing is
dislike
she only
her.
has
I just
5
don't
ranks.
care. Oh, well,
She
that's
only has
fine.
5 ranks. So they do
Oh, and
half as much
I
work.
tend to do confidants. Fry. Okay, we do. This is a lovers. You know what? This one's not too bad. I'm gonna get her.
Persona? This is your power.
Yeah, have I ever mentioned that I don't actually like that I have to get a persona to have better stats?
But on better news, oh my gosh, Fire Emblem, 3
That's true.
houses, sequel/prequel question mark, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Everybody's arguing. I can't wait for another 5 years of 3 houses discourse. Yeah.
Why is there 3 houses discourse? Is that like a thing?
Yeah, it's huge, dude. 3 houses discourse is huge. It is such a problem. Oh my gosh.
What do you? Okay.
Like, there's 3 different paths, so everybody fights over the morality of, like, the 3 main lords.
Right.
The amount of Edelbar discourse that is out there is crazy. It's so bad.
Right.
Right now we're having,
I don't know what you're talking about.
3 houses. We're having 3 houses discourse over
Right.
whether or not this new game is a prequel or a sequel.
Yeah.
The 3 houses. I was like, of course, immediately we have discourse. Awesome.
I'll hang out with Han.
But it's really
Let's
funny. Like,
go
basically,
somewhere fun. T is for losers.
If
Yeah,
you
where's
look in the comment sections of the
Gosh, dang
trailer
it, a
video,
walk?
there's many comments about, oh, I can't wait for another insert amount of years of Treehouse Discord.
Yes. I was disappointed there was no Mario Baseball. They made another Mario Tennis game for some
I
reason.
can't believe they're freaking remaking Danganronpa 2.
I was wondering what. I don't know what's going on. I don't know much about Danganronpa. Oh, we're going a new point. Oh. Wait, what?
Man,
What is happening?
I'm
Talk.
a Danganronpa, like I've seen all the stuff. I love all the Danganronpa fan games. Like, I'm super
so
into
fun.
Danganronpa. And I was
Popular.
like, oh, no.
Wait.
Can't
Fashion
believe
capital.
they're making-
Popular. Natural beauty, not really that popular. Shibuya. Okay, this is the only one that says popular. Keyword popular. Let's go. And that's a strikeout. All right, you guys are gonna want. All right, 2 outs.
So,
It's just
we're getting
in
Danganronpa
relaying
2 by
baseball.
2.
Which is a very scattershot. All right, Turkey's asking me about Undertow takes. They only really wants to talk with the direct. I'm watching the Giants Dodgers game, and also An wants me to go to Takanako Noko Street. And also and Avenger wants to talk with the direct. Okay. Favorite take on Frisk Undertale. You're gonna have to be more specific. Can you give me some options I can choose from a list? At least the new Mario has a gimmick of special. No, it looks good. That's the thing. The Mario Tennis game looks good, but it's another Mario Tennis game. I just wanted to play some baseball. Anyway, what are you saying, Naomi?
Oh! I can't believe we're getting a Danganronpa 2x2. So they're doing
Right?
like, you have the option. You have the option to go through the main plot of Danganronpa 2, the original one, and then they have like an alternate plot where like you do one thing different and it leads you in a whole new scenario with
Oh
new
my God.
victims and new killers.
It's everything
so
I like.
excited.
It's everything I like about alternate universes and stuff. Stuff where like butterfly effects and cascading
I
things.
can't wait for
Still not
to
playing
see
it.
the new executions.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you know what the game's about, Philip?
Like there's like murderers and stuff, and then they like do trials
you
and
have,
figure to
like,
murder them.
16 students that all have a particular talent, whatever, and they get stuck somewhere. Danganronpa
What
2,
gives
they
them
get
the
stuck
right
on
to
a
be
random
here?
island. And then basically, in order to leave the island and go back home, they have to kill another one of their classmates. But if they kill
But they
another
can't. But if they
classmate-
get caught,
Yeah, so then you have to have a whole class trial, and then if you successfully vote on the culprit, they go through an execution. That's pretty gruesome, typically. like they execute them in a way that's like related to their talent, you know. So like the
Yeah,
ultimate
a lot of
pianist.
it does seem very bloody, or not
Yeah,
bloody.
it
It
is
does seem
super bloody,
very
but the blood is pink.
disturbing. Of course.
The blood is pink in order
Love
to
that
keep
one.
the rating that it had in Japan. Otherwise, if it was red, they
Right.
considered it too gory
Oh,
for the rating that
couldn't
they
he
wanted. So they
couldn't
made it
catch the
pink
foul.
instead.
Right. I do think it's
But yeah, I'm
interesting.
really
Like
excited. I'm
Danganronpa
really hoping
is
one
like a
particular character dies in this new
cool.
scenario.
Now this one
'Cause he
should
did.
die.
I was like,
Yeah.
it was foul that he lived. I was like, what? What?
Oh, so like Bailey just lost track of a ball and did not catch a foul, pop fly in foul territory.
That's not fun.
And now there's all right, he's got it. All right, top of the inning's over. Yeah, I mean Frisk
But yeah,
Undertale. I mean, I don't think about Frisk. I mean, it's like a particular Frisk Undertale would take me in. Like if there's a fan fiction, I'll like get like taken in by that characterization. But I can't think. Well, I don't think like what I don't know what that means. I don't know what I would say if a take like. I guess I like the one in Ebot's Wake. I read some of that, but not all of it. I'll get back to it eventually. It's just like 5 million words long.
It smells faintly like weed out here.
Yeah, that's on.
I'm walking across the street from a frat house,
Right.
but
I don't know why they'd have weed there. Anyway, On is thinking that people watching is fun, and these are the most boring people I've ever seen. They're all walking in straight lines with no personality.
Are you watching those creepy people on Central Street in Shibuya?
Yeah.
That pose like
Yeah,
really
the funny.
with the
Yeah.
people on and they look super soulless.
Well, no, we're on Takanoko Street.
Oh man. So yeah, these
I
people
guess
are
you do
really
say
cool.
that. Do you usually come alone? She was always busy with all, so you didn't get to ask her out very much. I mean, things are half as fun if you don't have anyone to share that fun with, right? That's true. That's why if you just do as many activities with as many people as possible, it's going to turn out great. That's what the stream is.
I mean, it depends on what you're doing on. To be honest.
Yeah. Well, sports is actually much more fun to watch sports with other people. It's also more fun to play sports with other people because it's kind of impossible without other people. There's like 5 sports games this weekend. I have to watch all of them. Normally I would skip some if I was bored, but I've been watching the Bears games with my grandfather, and I'm watching the Illini game because they're ranked number 9th in the country, and I'm watching all the Giants-Dodgers games because they're Giants-Dodgers games. What's your favorite portrayal, Frisk? Like morality, personality? I don't know. I guess, okay, Ebot's Wake, Frisk is fun because they explore the fact that they're kind of a mess because they have a complex but after to save people, and they have this whole level of max level, so like it's actually, I don't know, I don't have time to explain that arc of Ebot's Wake. The point is, I guess I would say I like them where they're kind of erect, because I find that fun. But that's general, and also folks are gonna find different things. So don't quote me on that. Obviously, if you tell anyone about that, I will have to stab them because that might not be correct information because I'm frazzled. Some of them might be sad.
What On is saying right now.
Yeah, she's like, some of these people might be sad despite being happy, and it's like, is that you? Are you sad despite being happy? No, he didn't go. Okay. You don't get fired.
I was arguing with my friend about like how creepy it would be to like hear other people's thoughts and how uncomfortable it would make me. And she was like,
yeah.
"What?
Well, you'd be
cool.
You'd be constantly invading other people's privacy. Dang it, Ramos stuck out.
I
Okay.
would be so uncomfortable, and then also I would absolutely hate it if they're like if they think something about me in their head.
Oh yeah. Things are half as fun.
Everybody has intrusive thoughts that are not nice, but like I don't want to hear it in my head.
Don't you get fired up when you're thinking about? This is interesting. Some of them might even be sad experience. We never even know. Hey, don't you get fired up when you're thinking about helping them out? Oh, never mind. That's not what we were talking about. Interesting. I don't know what to make of that, but that feels like it's an interesting character moment. That comes with a
I
big
also got
fight
this corner.
off screen. The Gopher sort of go for. Oh, they're gonna knockout punch. Did she
Whoa.
do it? Oh, they didn't. They never elaborated. Hand these out. I got an idol poster. Thank goodness.
Oh, you can put it up in your room. Probably be safe.
That's right. I have something on my like. I gotta get something girly. Oh look, we got luxury aroma. Wait, crimson lipstick.
Yeah, you have lipstick, dog.
Now this lipstick. This is for me. Wow, it's so thoughtful. Thank you. Got 3.
Awesome. You got a whole 3.
I touched her heart a little with my grubby little hands.
Okay, I'll be back. I'm going into the elevator, so I'll be right back.
I guess I would say I do like a bit of a hero complex in Frisk. Yeah, but I don't know. A little bit of sass, you know. You gotta characterize a lot of the very fun options that Toby gives you. What do you want to do about our next big target? Where's the picture? Oh, Yamamoto. Well, that's sudden. Well, after what that guy said, sitting around doing nothing, we're supposed to go, yeah, every 5 minutes we go, hey, we should figure out a new target, and then we have never once come away with a new target. You talk about Ketchikun, right? I know how you feel. That high school detective had to shut up if we changed another person's heart. He wouldn't, but good to... You think so? You gotta be more confident about this kind of stuff. I mean, I can be confidently wrong, I guess, but like, that doesn't seem very productive. I really don't think that would help. The police are starting to mobilize. We should not leave Ketchikun. This is the perfect time to be a discussion of our strategy going forward. Let's gather at the Hydrodink tomorrow so we can once again say we have no idea what we're going to do. I can't wait for when we actually figure out what to do. Alright, Devers walked. It's actually kind of a thrill trying to actually manage everything.
Time right now?
I do still have this persona. I want to see, what are my instant messages? Oh, right, it's Sunday night, so that's definitely going to be... Because I can't, it's a regular thing. I feel like I would be bad to miss out on one of his things. I'd feel bad emotionally. Can I hang up my idol poster? Well, first off, can I do the houseplant? Where do I hang up the idol poster? Table. Oh, so I could train there, but it's Sunday, so... I think the other one might just be the doctor? No, that's... Ryuji.
Okay, I'm back.
I could do Ryuji, but I do want to do this guy whenever he shows up. If LeBlanc was really, would you go there? Yeah, I mean, it's like a nice coffee shop. Oh, come on. All right! You got down, all right. Come on. Come on.
Run.
All right, all right. Double 4. A run. We are up 1 point with score 0-1. We are officially winning. All right.
We got this.
Please, like Baby Waluigi. Has there never been a Baby Waluigi? I didn't know that. I think they have food at LeBlanc. Because I think they have food at LeBlanc. I'm not a coffee. I've never drunken coffee. But I like going to cafes. So I would probably go to LeBlanc if it exists in real life. I didn't even know Baby Waluigi didn't exist yet.
Cafes here.
Oh, well, what kind of food do they have?
They have curry, dude.
Oh, that is true. I don't really try a lot of curry. I don't think I like it that much. But I haven't really tried like a Japanese. Yeah. Maybe I wouldn't then. I don't know. It does seem like it's got a decent atmosphere. Well, the biggest thing would be finding it, First off, I don't live in Japan, so that would be a pretty, logistically. But even then, if I knew it existed, maybe, but, I wouldn't know it's significant, because I wouldn't know that it's a thing for Persona. Where would you think he'd show up?
Baby Luigi?
Waluigi? I thought he was in some sports game or spin-off. I didn't have a specific place. I just didn't think that they hadn't shown him off before. I thought he just existed somewhere.
Mario?
Yeah, he was in Yoshi's Island DS.
Huh.
And somewhere, and maybe only Yoshi's Island or yes, I don't know. Yeah, I've been shocked it didn't exist. I guess I just assumed there was a baby version of it. There's a baby Rosalina, like, you know, that existed
yeah, but, like,
before.
Rosalina is a pretty princess. Of course she
It's
exists.
true. It's true. She's my favorite of the Mario girls. Yeah. I think they're wrong. That's my point discussed in my speech. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just, I do think the current administration could be described as wrong. Just, yeah. But mostly that's the point of the game, obviously, but also, you know. Like, I'm working the shower and doing chores. No, it's okay. It's honestly, it's one less thing enough to think about. But now that you know they didn't exist, does now opinion. I mean, good that he exists. I don't know. He's baby Waluigi, right? His design's like what you would expect, right? I mean, it's cool that he's around. Isn't there a new Mario? Yes, it's Mario Galaxy. People were thinking it would be World first, but it's actually Galaxy. I watched the Mario movie in theaters, but that was just because a group was going. But I will be but I have to watch Mario. I have to watch Galaxy in theaters. Even though I think the Mario movie is just okay. Mario Galaxy is like, it's one of the, it's my favorite, you know, it's the one I had. Yeah, what made you think it was based on Mario World? Well, there's the Yoshi egg, and it was just one of the rumors that was going around. A lot of people were saying it was going to be Mario World. So you'd have to ask them. I just kind of bought into whatever they were saying. Yeah, I'll head over immediately. But yeah, I would say the current administration is not good.
Everyone.
Fiction of a government is often tested during times of turmoil. The current administration refuses to discuss their plans for the future. Can we accept such an utter lack of transparency? I've been hearing this type of criticism about the government a lot lately. I have. Well, at least, I guess not that specific criticism. What was the specific criticism? Lack of transparency. That's not really the big problem. Current administration refuses to discuss their plans for the future. Okay, I haven't heard that criticism very much, but yeah. That's because Diet member Shido has been gaining popularity by saying the same thing. Another politician's criticism of the government? Well, I don't know if it's the same. I mean, there's only one government, so if both, you know, it's not copying. That might just be true. That's fine. You know? You're the exact... Like, if I say gravity exists, that's not copying Newton. Like, you know, that's just a fact of reality. They're very vocal and about their very terrible times.
What? Okay. I did it.
We have the exact opposite problem. They're very vocal and about their very terrible plans. What? Oh, opposite... What do you mean? Oh, Buddy Chapman struck out. That's the end of the first inning. What'd you say? What are you saying, Naomi?
Okay, my mic works now. Okay, I fixed it. No one panic.
I was not panicking.
Fixed my mic. I was like, wait, why is he just talking over me? And I went and I checked, and I was like, oh, it's because he can't hear me.
We're just still part. Now you're stealing ideas. Okay, I would rebuttal. What are you talking about? I can't steal ideas. If someone else has noticed problems with the government, I'm not stealing them by also noticing those problems. That's like noticing an orange, noticing the color of the wall, and someone, you know, it's just it's true. It's just a true fact. I don't know. I'm likely wrong. Wrong about what? Look, there's a lot of things going on. You got to like remember to say what you're wrong, what you're talking about, because the context is lost constantly. There's like still 4 or 5 things I'm paying attention to. So you're going to have to clarify what you mean when you say you're likely wrong. Very vocal. I don't know what very vocal and tangible about. Who's they? The Yoshi could still play a significant factor in the next because Yoshi exists in Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, but like, it's not like a bit. I mean, he's literally only in the sequel, you know, that they made because they needed more things. Which is... I mean, yeah, he could. I mean, there's nothing that says you couldn't, even if he wasn't a Galaxy, like, obviously he probably will, you know, they saw the Yoshi egg. But people were thinking Mario World, because, you know, I guess it was, like, more of a natural progression. Like, World would be, you'd introduce because a lot of new stuff was in World. And then you could go to Galaxy. It's kind of like skipping through the Mario timeline. Government being vocal about doing a lot of bad things, I guess. Oh.
Yeah.
The current administration. Yes, they are very vocal
But I was
about
muted.
doing a lot of terrible
I
things.
was like, I'm pretty sure it's a
Not
big
very.
problem in Japan.
Yeah. So lack of transparency
They
problem
don't
in
say
Japan,
anything.
but yeah, they're definitely yes. In the government, yes. Lots of terrible things. I don't want to get too much into politics, especially because now there's a lot of debate. But yes, they're usually very vocal about doing terrible things, rather than not saying anything, and being very secretive.
Right.
So you're talking. This is the stupidest. This is still the stupidest argument ever. Like, I'm pointing out the same criticism someone else is pointing out, and their reaction is, "I'm stealing the criticism." That's not how that works. Which one is worse? Well, I don't know. I would say I would argue that's an interesting question. Taking it, okay, divorcing us from all reality, because I'm gonna because we're talking. I don't want to talk through veils here, and especially since we're like brushing up against something serious. So would a government that's vocally being bad be worse than a one that is secretly being bad? And I would arguably say the one that's secretly being bad might be able to get away with it more. But if the one that's vocally being bad is able to get to be bad, then that is almost worse, because if it was secret, then you can maybe expose the secret and it would offer a path towards stopping the problem. But if they're just vocally being bad and no one's doing anything about it, that's kind of depressing, because then there's no hope. There's not really an avenue towards anything. Which I must reflect is in the purely hypothetical situation Turkey is setting up about the difference. We're not drawing analogies to real governments at this point in time, because I am not qualified in any way to talk about them, much less while watching a baseball game and playing a video game and also talk to my sister and also another chatter. I guess the government being silent is worse,
That's
because at
true.
least
Philip
know it.
didn't take part.
Yeah.
He did CS.
Yeah, it
guys.
could
All
be
he does
worse
is help
because they're
people.
more secretive, but I definitely think it'd be worse. It would depend, because if a government being vocal was a sign of citizen complacency, like if it was like, then I would feel like there was no way to get better. Whereas if it was secret, like, oh, that secret could be released and then maybe things would change. I don't know. Look, I don't have to go into this though. This is a very hypothetical venture, and I would prefer we steer away from this, because even as I try to set up this hypothetical, the fact that this could get weird. Plus, one of my friends recently got, friends recently got fired because they said something on social media about some recent event, which I will be vague about so that I do not get fired. And so I just got this job. I really don't want to lose it being an idiot. So we're gonna steer away from this for now. If you'd like to talk about this more, you can DM me, or do it in the Discord. The private Flightship Discord. There's a Discord. All right, now we're adding an advertisement. There's a Discord in the description if you want to talk about anything with me at any time. You can go in there and at me. It's just not a lot of stuff goes on in there.
You
so
might
you
not
can
respond because he has work.
I usually respond. I usually check Discord during my breaks.
Okay, good. But you might not respond right away was what I meant.
Also, do you know how much of my job is breaks? There's a lot of testing.
No.
There's a lot of uploading and then waiting for something to upload and then testing and then waiting for the I like to put in a test thing and then I wait for the system to respond and then I have to check what it is and I have to test something. There's a lot of downtime. Although I think there's going to be less downtime next week. I was told things might ramp up a little next week. So anyway, the point is I have an hour-long lunch break. I usually get through my Discord. And I always check my Discord first and then move on to other Discords. You ever wonder why Chris is jaundiced? I think it's just an artistic license. I don't think it's actually... Yeah, what's the Discord about? It's a Discord me and a few other content creators created to have a Discord, basically. It's not about anything.
I'm there.
Basically nothing.
But I'm there anyway.
Sometimes I feel like, you have a direct line to me, but you're already in A40 and Swift's Discord, so there might not really be that much. Like, you'll have almost as good a time contacting me there. I hang out there too. Oh, that's actually all right. We're gonna pause because we also have an announcement. Because starting next Tuesday, I am going to starting next Tuesday, I'm going to be guesting on my friend A40 and Slip's A40 and Slip 22's streams on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. So we're gonna pin that. We're gonna add that to a message and pin that so people know. And then I'm gonna try and.
Wait, what are you doing there?
I'm trying to pin the channel.
No,
so then I
what
could go.
are you doing as a guest?
Oh, I'm playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Swagger Donkshius. So starting. Would you say next or this Tuesday for the next Tuesday? Well, it's next, right? Because this Tuesday was 3 days ago, right?
This upcoming Tuesday.
This upcoming Tuesday, I will be a guest on A40 and 22's streams. Starting Tuesday, streams at 7 p.m. CST, I think CDT technically right now. On Tuesdays.
Sometime in November. It's November 3rd? I don't know.
Well, until we finish New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
No, I meant about CDT.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll switch that back. And then I gotta pin this. Pin message. Alright, now I can turn baseball back on. Then I can press that to get to the live. Oh no, it went away because it's an ad. Maybe it went away, I don't know. I've drawn the ire of the audience once again. Well, I'd like to point out that this time they're being a bunch of little idiots, so you don't really have to, yeah. I've liked some iconic especially that we'd at least watch you. Have you said? I'm sure it's somewhere. Is that real? You're messing with me. I'm not gonna get suckered into this. You're fully messing with me. That's something you came up with later. You said my iconic catchphrase, which is a joke, which means it's a joke. Jokes. All right. I still always claim those who have made mistakes in the past shouldn't get a second chance. What can I say to that? Just shut up and listen?
Oh, you can say anything, dog.
Stop interrupting him. Oh, I'm saying that to the guy. You got something to say to me, kid? Yeah, stop interrupting him. I don't think that's pretty... Yeah. What's up with this kid? What? Some of the others... Are you really surprised one of the other speech giver doesn't enjoy just listening to you completely, shit on the speech giver? Like, listen to what he has to say. Why, you little punk. That's not a punk. I'm not a punk for saying that you should listen to him. Yes, I am no Victorian. I have made mistakes. Yes, I am unpopular and powerless. That has nothing to do with my arguments. These are things I learned from all my hardships.
Yes.
You can ridicule me all you want, but I'll continue to oppose what is wrong with this world. I don't know if I don't know if I actually have low but non-zero chance, but I've said it before, even though it's true. So yeah, I've said it before. Yeah, I guess there's like little things that I say often. I'm sure you guys all know the many things I say. Oh, come on. Alright, Schmidt hit into a ground ball. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. But as I always say, as my famous catchphrase, there ain't no rally like a 2-out rally. I've said it enough
Miss
that when it
Dad.
types swag, it auto-corrects the swag shit. How could you miss Dad? You call him like every day.
Why so mean?
because you're easy. You make it easy. The highlight though is you're yelling.
I get bored, bro.
The highlight is always yelling. How are you? You should be making friends or doing a club or or playing that Switch that you were. Play that Switch that you refused to play. Oh, you're doing it during. Okay, I guess you could. There's stuff called music and podcasts and a bunch of. I used to listen. I got into the Retrologic. Well, I used to listen to Retrologic's podcast every walk to school.
But I only call Dad when he's not at work.
Hey.
I check. I'm like, oh, Dad's at home. Let's see if he picks up.
Wild. Oh, come on, get me hit. Hot, come on!
Sad.
Bailey, why are you so slow besides being a catcher? Dang it. Anyone else on our team would have made... any of the non-catcher guys would have made it the first on that ball. It was like a bouncer, very slow.
How was your car, Philip?
Oh, it's pretty good. Ended up being...
Does it have air conditioning?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, I just spoke the truth. It's very promising, but don't overdo it. You should avoid making enemies whenever possible. Yeah, I mean, you should avoid enemies, but you should also make sure you're correctly evaluating.
My face was behind that stupid sign the whole time.
Yeah, but you should avoid making enemies whenever possible. You have to make sure that you have to understand when it's not possible without compromising your goals. That's all for today. You two are amazing.
What?
I've been wrong this whole time. Even though someone has failed in the past, doesn't mean that person can't try again. Yeah, you just gotta yell at them. That's all I want to say. Please wait.
Thank you.
There you go. That's all I wanted to say. Stranger, just like that kid. I was telling you about your dauntless spirit today. Bad habit of getting flustered with a so-called no good tour, but you see me as someone of value, so I refuse to cower to criticism in front of you. Dude, we're giving him confidence, yeah!
Yeah.
I must have more confidence. Yeah. I mean, you've got good arguments. That's the whole reason I wanted to actually help you, I mean, they're pretty anti-establishment because that's kind of the whole point of, the Persona 5, it's very rebel, You're literally rebelling, that's all the personas and stuff, so, it thematically fits in very well.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything for that. Waste of time.
No. But it was still cool.
No, I'm joking. I always think it changed when I'm with you. Perhaps it's the influence of your youthful spirit. Oh, my apologies, since we're out of time. And I get charm. Right.
Nice.
So I gotta get guts up again.
Yeah, if you want to start the one in the gun shop.
Yeah, it takes a long time to get these social stats up.
Yeah.
Alright. So, thank you for all your talks. Thanks to you, I've remembered something very important. And then I think about it, I felt so alone and helpless, like the whole world was against me. Because perhaps I got too used to the constant judging and critique, but I realized I'd overlooked something crucial. I've forgotten people who support me and who encouraging it feel simply to be in their presence. I also like that, he's like, I felt really discouraged, but he still, went out and tried to, make change, even though he was pretty discouraged and hampered. Fast used to obviously too trite, but I hope you remember to cherish that, too. No, it's not.
He's awesome,
I will.
Bro.
He's nice. I will give it into my heart. I can't let myself forget it again. Counting on you for my next speech. Yeah, I mean, I know I don't have to do them every Sunday, but I can't miss one of his speeches. That would be a betrayal of him. I have to actually be there for all of them. I have to get it on. I have to treat it like an obligation.
I do.
Regardless of if the game is actually strict on that. Also glad I found him, because he was kind of tucked away and hard to find. I found him myself. Oh my god, it's a catchy! I'm trying to fantasy and you here. Got an A on his. She's got an A for a catchy on his suitcase. Oh right, I guess Shujin was in this direction too. Still, I wouldn't have expected to run into you at this time. Perhaps it really is fate. How are you doing? I'm pretty sleepy,
Oh my gosh.
The catchy, yeah.
I'm eepy. I'm eepy.
You stay up too late? Are you alright?
Guys, he cares.
I do like that response. It's honest, and it keeps the conversation from dragging. I've been
You're
getting
lying
interviewed a lot
to me.
lately, so I've been wondering how to answer such questions. I suppose it's best to simply be yourself and say what you think. You've given me much to consider. If it is too much trouble, may I speak with you again sometime? They don't give me an option to say no. Like, yeah. You just nod. Because who would say no? Hey, I heard from one of my upperclassmen, but apparently there's some kind of weirdo in Kichijochi. Anyways, you supposedly tell right away it's bad news. So if they don't know, are you okay? The old man in Harmony, didn't we fix him? I thought we fixed that guy.
Hmm.
Who knows what it'll do if you seize you? You're gonna end up in a ditch somewhere. Where was she? Kojuchi? I'm curious. Kojuchi.
It might be a different guy.
Alright. Is that a new thing? Is it
Because
gonna
the
get a
last-
pop-up?
because the old man is volatile and drunk. And this
Oh,
guy
it's-
covers his face and is creepy.
Oh.
Tragic.
Actually, the A is for Am the Black Mac. Am the Roaring Knight. Yeah, of course, obviously. Oh, this guy, this smarmy guy. I don't like him.
The
Before I
Black Knight?
realized it, we're halfway through June. It's the only month of the year with no holidays, and it's filled with rain. Truly a season of hell. I'm exaggerating, you say? You're all just ignorant. After all, that's falling from the sky is acid rain that can melt metal. I don't think that's true. What? No, it can't. I don't like
that's-
acid rain, yeah, but not metal melting.
It's a comment on the pollution problem.
Oh, yeah. Old man Gersaby. Yeah, it's old man. This tests your knowledge and imagination.
Give it a try.
When washing your hair with dissolved copper, your hair color changes.
Wow.
I think OBS might have a longer delay. So I might switch, but it's... Okay, Verlander has walked a guy, and now he's... Okay, that's not good.
Why does he
Uh,
expect me to know the answer to this question? Whatever he's about to ask.
Here
is
with
gonna be
dissolved coffee, your
ridiculous.
hair color changes. What color do you think it turns? Oh, it's because it's just related to rust? Dissolve your hair color changes. Iron rust's
what
like
color-
red, but then your hair color
We're
changes?
assuming,
What's in
we're
your
assuming
hair?
he's
right?
talking about like Joker's hair, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't actually know the answer.
So
So.
follow
But if you get it right, you'll get points
Wow.
to intelligence.
It's either I'm gonna go with green.
This is it. That's
Yes, I knew it. No, I didn't know it. I didn't know shit. Why not search the answer? Because it's against the integrity of the game. You know, Joker doesn't get to search the answer. We must do it off of our knowledge, our guts, mostly our knowledge. Strike out.
Canonically, Joker can check the network to see what everybody else clicked. That doesn't mean it's going to be
Really?
right. I think so, right? There's a network button, right?
Wait, how do I do that?
I don't
Okay, look,
know.
no. The point, I don't need a hint. Look, the point is, if you lose, you lose. If you win, you win, you know? I mean, the whole point, you know, I could be using a guide to make sure I get all the confidants and all the social stats like Naomi did. But the whole point is that we're playing blind and figuring stuff out as you go, you know? So that's why I'm not looking it up.
You both
Sometimes
have
I'll look up the
very
crosswords
different
'cause-
experiences
yeah.
with this game.
Sometimes I'll look up the crosswords because those are can be basically impossible, especially when there's specific
I'll look 'em
Japanese
up.
references. But I try to do
I'll
the
look 'em up
crosswords
beforehand,
with just
and
the
then-
chat.
Yeah.
You're allowed
Yeah,
to help
last
if
time
you
I did a
got.
crossword, it was really difficult.
Yeah. So actually, here's the thing. Chat rules for any of these questions. You're allowed to help as long as you didn't look it up. For the stuff like the trivia questions and the crossword. If you looked it up, I don't want to just have it looked up. But if you guys have knowledge, right, I will consider it. As long as you don't like know because you already played it or something. By the way, Mag turns your hair white. Rust will turn your hair red. However, acid rain can't melt gold or silver. If you want to dye your hair gold, use bronze coins. Cool.
Why?
So that's how actual hair dye is made?
I don't know.
Think you
I
can save
assume
money by
not, 'cause
saving
that must not be
visit to
very
the hair
safe.
salon? See if she still don't understand the horror of acid rain.
Dog, please.
Yeah, it's.
Nice going.
You know what I was thinking
That's
about the other
really
day? I was thinking about the localization of Radiant Dawn. I was thinking about it the other day.
Of course, as we all do.
Well, I was
Is we
thinking
saying
about it because
Minecraft okay? Oh, I didn't realize that's what you were saying. I didn't realize that was a hint. But I would prefer not even to do like coy mystery hints unless, especially if I don't ask. But I'm not being to answer the question because I never played Persona 5 Royal. Yes, but some of these trivia questions are answerable. Like the trivia questions are usually real facts. So if you just knew the answer, then I'd let you help me with that.
One of them once.
Yeah, one of them was just something I knew. I don't remember what it was. Like there's an optical illusion one that like I just know how those work. Some of them are guessed. Sometimes they'll tell you in the little lead up, and so you just have to like look at the log and see like if they said it before. You just have to be paying attention. So like if you actually know the answer to one of these, and the crosswords are real crosswords with real hints. So cool. You can help me with those. I have no clue the answer to the question to that. But yeah, I guessed. I didn't know it was green. I just kind of guessed. I was thinking, Statue of Liberty is green, and that was affected theoretically by lots of acid rain. I don't know. I was kind of basically guessing. Match's most recent update was about copper. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. I thought you were just a grass block is kind of like the grass would be hair and the dirt would be the head.
Anyway, back to
that's what it is. Deathly rain will fall in Japan. If only. It's overcast. Because it's not deadly rain? Oh my god, right to him? God, gosh dang it. Curse you,
guys, back to my tangent about Radiant Dawn, the English translation.
I'm tired of thinking of witty comments. We're not that far in the game, Morgana. You got a lot of work to do still.
Oh, good. You haven't.
I was thinking about. Oh no.
What were you thinking about? Oh no! Another one right to him! Stop doing that! They're not doing well in the baseball game.
I was thinking about it because in the original Japanese version, right, you had normal, hard, and maniac mode. Oh, no. You had easy, normal, hard, I think. I'm sorry, think about
right.
Pathering. And then, so on hard and normal, you had a script. And then if you played on easy mode, you had a slightly dumbed down version of the script.
Wait, they dumped down the story for easy mode?
It gets worse. So they translated it for English, and they decided to translate the dumbed down version of the script for all difficulty levels.
What? Oh, just for the English version?
So in English, the only version you get is the
my god, that is actually terrible.
So
it's very funny
all the new added characters lose development, like
characters. That's terrible. That's actually terrible. I mean, it's kind of funny, but now that's bad.
I was like, I was aghast. I was like, if you remake Radiant Dawn, I hope you use the extended script, dog, the real script. Not the dumbed down one. I was like, what?
That is wild.
But they did. I will appreciate the localization.
It's like Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn on like the GameCube, I think.
Yeah.
If you played Minecraft recently, you know that copper oxidizes to become green/steel. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't remember that. I have not played Minecraft recently. Although I guess you could have said that, and I probably wouldn't. I mean, I do try to do the trivia on my own. It never struck out. But yeah, I mean, That's not too bad, because you could say that you knew that on your knowledge instead of because you played before. What game? Yeah, you're talking about Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, right? That's on the GameCube, right?
Yeah. It's on the GameCube, like Wii era. It's that era.
Who's Ninja?
But
Makoto
I
Ninja.
appreciate the localization for two things.
Yeah.
The first one being that they changed. This is like spoilers, so I'm not gonna really talk about it too much. But they changed something that was really, really dumb. I could probably explain what it was. Yeah, I can actually explain what it was without giving away the spoiler. So there's a character who, like, you fight in Path of Radiance, the first game of the duology, who you defeat and, like, die. He dies, like, canonically.
Right.
If you defeat him, he dies. And then he comes back in the second game, because he's, like, one of the big bad, like, very important evil guys. So he comes back in the second game. And so in Japan, they're like, how did you come back? And he's like, well, when I was using the teleportation dust, it malfunctioned and accidentally sent my soul over. So you weren't actually fighting the real me. You were just fighting my soul. So I died. And that's why you couldn't find my armor.
So it doesn't have a soul.
Just came back to my body.
Oh, it came back to it.
And everybody thought that was really stupid. So they changed it in the localization to be like, there's like this, like, the character really wants to, like, fight. He wanted to fight this other guy at, like, his full strength to, like, see if he could overcome him. And he was like, you, protagonist, were not up to his strength. And I wanted to, like, I let you win so that we could fight again when you were stronger and stuff, which makes much more sense.
Yeah, that is actually a better one, yeah.
So I appreciate the localization for that. That was really good of them. And then I appreciate the localization
weird to
because
change.
there is another really, really dumb plot point in Radiant Dawn that everybody hates. Everybody hates it. And I totally get it. But basically, I can't explain the plot point because it's a spoiler. But, like, the protagonist of Radiant Dawn, Micaiah, her response to that in Japan is just to be like, there's nothing we can do. I'm resigned. I just have to pull through and push through this because we can't do anything to fix it. Which in Japan was, like, seen as, like, a sign of strength, you know, putting up with your situation and just dealing with it because you can't do anything. Obviously, that would not go over very well in the West, so they changed it so that she would, like, try and do everything that she could to, like, get rid of the problem.
Ugh, Sandra's got a hit. Terrible. The game is lost.
So I appreciate that from them. And so in order to, like, they had to come up with a solution from to the problem so that the main character could actually figure out a solution and get over the problem. Because after a certain point in Japan, the problem kind of just goes away and nobody talks about it anymore because it's like a convoluted plot point that only exists to force a certain aspect of the plot. So
imagine it's just how are you alive? Just I don't know. I just alive. I mean, it's interesting though because those are changes. They're changes to the original vision.
Yeah, but, like, the original vision was kind of dumb. I think they are changes for the better. And I think I am still pissed at them for taking away, for giving us the dumb script. I'm still pissed about that. But
alright, I wonder what she's going to do with no. I don't know. She does seem a little worried. All I hear her tell us is, just leave it to me. Here's what for Flightship, but I wish she'd let us help her sometimes. Cool, I love how you haven't noticed me listening in to talk about how she's going to do something to me. Oh, so you're the one everyone's going to talk about. For what's worth, don't cause her any trouble. I wouldn't dream of it. Honestly, she's kind of adorable.
I love
she's stalking us. I think Verlander walks on. There's runners on first and second, nobody out. This is bad. Well, and it was nice to lead for a little bit, but you know, I've never seen a triple play before. Oh, the student council room.
I saw that Radiant Dawn has this problem of like, so only on a second playthrough can you unlock certain things. But in order to unlock like important like lore and story conversations, there's the weirdest stuff. Like a certain character has to attack another enemy on a certain map, or else you can't access it. You know, like
Right.
I don't know, and they don't tell you, so you have to like look it up or get lucky.
Right. Just like I'm asking to figure out just which one of these the student council. Alright, that's a pop-up. Alright, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Obviously, it's bad. Dodgers are up, so it's bad if they score. Broadcast room? Alright, this is student council. It's right here. I'm an idiot. I think she wants to meet in private because she's going to join us. Right? Because wasn't she doing stuff? Because Akechi just called her out for having no conviction, right? That's like what happened most recently. Look at it. Noemi? I don't think no. Also, hi Noemi. Am I spelling your name correct?
Oh, no change. So no, it's Naomi. Naomi.
Never seen anyone spell that. Is that a real spelling of Naomi?
I don't know.
It's very tense in the game. It's tense.
That's not how I spell my name, so I don't know.
Alright, foul. The tension's killing me. Ball boy's running after the ball. I'll get straight to the point. Oh wait, they're saying it.
Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents?
Man, how could she figure us out? It's not like our meeting place is in the middle of the passageway.
Should have known. It's very secret. I was saying this very seriously. Like, are we gonna tell?
Like Ryuji talks about it really loud, and we're at school.
Okay, yes, but I was thinking, you know, like, because I think she might be about to turn to us.
Can't answer that? Oh, of course. There's no way you would admit to such things.
I don't generally like admitting things that's not true. I know in Noemi that she likes movies. That was just someone who couldn't just see Noel and Noemi. We have a picture named Noel, or not No, Joel or Joel. It's not pronounced Joel. It's like one of the Pagero. You know, it's Joel Pagero. That's what it is. Joel Pagero. He's one of our pitchers. Okay, that was a productive out. So now runners on second and third, 2 outs. And again, we're pitching. So we're rooting against these guys, the base runners. Because it ran up on John Smith. I bet he might have been able to get the guy at second instead. Maybe even a double play, but it bounced up. I'm not sure about a double play. It was he seemed like a fast runner. This is the Roaring Night. And the Mets lost too, so, you know, it'll be really good to win. Yeah, I wouldn't admit that.
Have a listen.
Wait!
If someone else could help him,
No! Oh my gosh! Ryuji yelling about being the Phantom Thieves had actual consequences? Oh my goodness! I thought we were just joking, you know, like, oh, you know, like obviously it's an unrealistic thing that is happening, but I thought we were talking about like from a meta sense. Come on! Yes! Okay!
They might challenge that.
You can see that? Usually that blocks it from... Usually it blocks... Usually it doesn't... The MLB app blocks you. Yeah, that's probably going to get challenged. I'm not sure that's... Yeah, they're challenging that. Because that's a run. That would be a tie game. It didn't look... No, I got to watch. Okay, we got to focus on watching this thing. Only me and you could see. No, he's out! He's totally out!
Yeah, I think he's out too.
Yeah,
But
look,
I
look.
don't know.
Foot still in there.
But
Oh, no. Well, is it? Well, okay, the call in the field is out, so it has to be overwhelming evidence. So it has to be obvious. I mean, his foot
yeah, I don't
probably didn't
know.
come off the bag because the umpire would have done the little, would have said that.
That's hard.
Come on. Anyway, I cannot believe that Ryuichi actually had consequences. Because I think
If he's
that's a
being
run.
for real, bro.
I think that's a run if it doesn't if it gets reversed. And I would be and also a chance to have a big inning, which would also be bad. Because we only have one run, so that would tie it up, and would give the chance. They still have a lot of runners on the base path, so they still have a lot of chances. The ball hits. Oh, I think that
Oh my
might
gosh,
be.
how long are they gonna look at it?
That might be safe, like, because it's the when the ball hits. No, I think it's out. I don't think it's close enough to overturn, at least. Because again, if they can't decide, then it goes to whatever the guy in the field said. Back and forth, and what it might be possible. Oh, it stands. All right,
Oh, nice.
the inning is over. We are still winning by 1 run. Okay.
Yay.
Okay.
Fun
We
Dodgers
each.
fans, we really hate the
Yeah.
Dodgers, so
Yeah,
like
we're like it's like the 4th inning, and we've each team has had 1 hit. Huh. Oh my god.
anyway, back to Persona.
That's what's
bro.
good about baseball. A lot of people say baseball's a lot of nothing happened, and nothing happened there. But the tension and fear of nothing that builds when nothing happens is what makes baseball fun, and also kind of horrifying. But it's just the fun bit. If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff with channel to start with.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing
Oh
it.
my
Shoot, we got
God.
on too. It's like Juski's not with
What
us.
could all this mean?
It means we are like a role-playing group, right?
It
Look.
means that we're just, there's a bunch of fake Phantom Thieves out there, Makoto. Yeah, we're just,
I'd be
just
like, yeah, the guy down the hall, he told me he was a Phantom Thief.
yeah.
Just because we think we're the Phantom Thieves doesn't mean, like, we're talking about crazy stuff. Again, bruh, look, we will still, if we gotta fight this tooth and nail, unless we think we can turn her, because this is evidence, but that's not gonna hold up in a court of law. Because, well, okay, theoretically, the Phantom Thieves don't exist in the court of law.
We screwed up.
But we only screw up if say.
Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess?
Blackmail, hypnosis, how do you corner someone to make them confess?
Won't you tell me how you did it?
Oh, because we never said anything. Does she think that we're not the part of the Phantom Thieves?
No, I'm pretty sure she thinks we are a part of them.
How do you report us on it?
We only have 2 friends.
Oh no, how did we as the Phantom Thieves do it? Or show me how you did it. Oh yeah, well we have supernatural powers actually. I'm not allowed to give up the game, so no idea.
You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you?
I mean, yeah, like there's like literally Phantom Thief cosplayers all over the place. Also, you've been stalking us. I should probably put in an order for that.
I believe that you three are the Phantom Thieves.
Look, we still got a member on the outside. She doesn't know about Yusuke.
What would the police think?
Or
if they heard you
Morgana.
recording?
Well, they might think that it's not real, Makoto.
It'd be
Because
bad
many
if they
others
put
have been
under police
proclaiming.
surveillance.
But the police have been mobilizing under Akechi. And Akechi would believe us, I think, that we're real.
But also, we do have a criminal record, so that would be really bad.
Yeah. Also, they're just kind of looking for an excuse to screw us over. Cat Mike is my favorite mic. Right.
There's no telling what'll happen to you, too.
Alright. I think we're gonna have to turn her.
If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the two of us.
Oh, interesting.
Dude, you're not gonna believe the truth, man. I
You'll
go
tell
into
me,
people's
won't you?
cognitive world and
We think I'm not allowed to tell what to actually give it up. Best response would not be to say anything that would incriminate me further.
That's the same as admitting to it, you know.
Actually, that's actually not.
Actually, that's not true.
Yeah, like that's not actually true. I mean, you have to understand, right? Like, lawyers always recommend that you don't say anything, even if you're innocent. Can and will be used against you, and they mean that because, like, you could thinking of like, you could talk yourself into a hole even if you're just nervous. Like, you do. There's silence is not an admission. Is not an admission of guilt.
It's true. It's just like Makoto. Let's put it in a way that you understand, Makoto. If someone is silent when you're asking for their consent, that doesn't mean yes.
Ryuji, you idiot! Why?
He's probably shouting to the phone too. He's like, "Hey,
hey! Did you do this bad of things?
you taking a leak?"
Buddy Brown was struck out.
As loud as always, but his timing's perfect.
All right. Now, here's the good news. We could probably beat her in a fight. So, she's got us alone. We just have to, oh wait, no, everyone's expecting her to come out.
I'm gonna say you might not be able to beat her in a fight.
Oh shoot, really? Is she like a good fighter? Oh, did she do like one of those combat martial art things?
Yes.
Her
weapon is kicking and punching.
Oh, we are just fucked. Shoot. Did you go to the phone on speaker?
I'd like everyone else to hear this as well. Won't you take me to your friends?
No, I don't think so, because when you pick up the phone, it doesn't automatically go to speaker. Yeah. I think Ryuji is just shouting really loud.
It's just really loud.
I guess it can't be helped now.
I gotta take her to my friends. Why are we including Yusuke? Why are we including Yusuke?
Because we didn't have time. I guess apparently Joker can't send a quick text that says, "Uh-oh, guys, run away."
Yeah, like, or I can't even be like, "Hey, I'm being forced to take Makoto to you guys. Get Yusuke out of here. She doesn't know Yusuke's in." Oh my gosh, dang it! We had an advantage, a small advantage. Oh my gosh, we can't send any prior warning. Come on, Flores, do something. Oh my gosh, this is stressful.
Is that girl a friend of yours?
No, she's the enemy.
Sorry, guys.
What the hell?
Well, you're the one who yelled 5 million years.
What's the meaning of this?
Sure, it's your fault.
Lead me here. Ryuji Sakamoto, on Takamaki, and you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former.
Well, to be fair, she did see us, right? On the Axis Way. So she would have seen Yusuke.
No, nuh-uh. We've never been to the Axis Way. We have a very secret hideout.
I wanted to ask you all about this.
He's just getting a fan of Thief Shoe, yeah.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff in
Ryuji.
You stinker, bro. What's wrong with you?
For both Kamoshida and Madarame. While those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up.
Yeah.
It is very suspicious that the victims
of the establishment
people are hanging out now. This is suspicious.
Guys, I don't know what you're talking about. We are very unsuspicious. We learned a lesson.
We're like, oh man, no one has ever noticed this on the Axis Way before. It's a good thing Akechi wasn't walking by, guys.
Yeah, that would be a lot worse.
Come just to say you're going to report us?
I bet someone told you to find us. The school can't have ties to criminals after all. And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment. Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
So Pisces? What's Pisces? Pisces is like pious, I guess. So like, I guess you're saying we're stuck up. Okay, we didn't do anything that round. Alright, the offense is not doing very well against Yamamoto. I guess he is a good pitcher, but that means Verlander has to defend our lead for another inning. Move the sus from suspicious. So picious. Oh. I thought you were saying something like a real fancy word. I don't know why.
It says it is a misspelling of another word, which means of relating to or resembling pitch.
Of course.
Often used to describe something as glossy, brownish black, or black or nearly black as pitch. It can also less commonly mean inflammable or combustible.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah. All right, we got it. She just is concerned about our security.
Huh?
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got it.
What?
Look, she's not going to just report us. She just wants to make sure we're not actually doing anything unethical.
I'm the only one who
Except we
knows
kinda
what you
are.
know. If you prove what you're
Oh, yeah.
doing is just, I'll erase this.
Right. So she wants to make sure. She just wants to audit us.
She wants to make a deal.
All right, let's bring it to the mind dimension. Inflammable and flammable mean the same thing.
You know how
they
they
don't.
feel about new members, bro.
Oh yeah.
They hate them.
Yeah, this. Well, like just because they like Kiska on.
Yeah.
All right. I swear, inflammable just means harder to light on fire. I think. No, it means easily set on fire. Really? Flammable and inflammable. This is stupid. Okay, so inflammable and flammable do mean the same thing because it's short for into flammable or something like that.
Oh. Well, I've always been using it wrong for like my whole
I mean,
life
I always
then.
thought it was like hard to light on fire at least. Oh, yes, a nice catch. Nice catch. Okay. You're right. Well, we learned something today. Turkey has actually taught us something about vocabulary. Kind of, good job, everyone.
Yay.
There is someone whose heart I'd like you to change.
Oh, shoot! Oh, we got our target finally. Through much deliberation and having someone just come up and tell us that they have a target.
It's the principal.
So you're not saying it's impossible?
Yeah. Look, we get it. We get it. You've
great.
got us in the
However,
trap.
I cannot tell you that just yet. Let's continue our
Bruh.
talk after school tomorrow. On the roof.
Oh my gosh, the original hideout.
That's smart. We should stop talking about it in the Axis way.
Yeah. I will say, I was hoping, it'd be cool to bring back the original hideout, at the very end of the game, but we're using it now.
We get a much better hideout
It's just turning into a real pain.
later.
Dude, oh yeah, every time there's a new party member, she wants to be involved. Follow, right? Okay.
Ryuji, shut up.
I'm looking if there are other words like that. I'm sure there
I don't
are.
think you truly understood how high the stakes were.
Yeah, it's
why the hell
Ryuji.
are you shouting about it in school, bro?
Anything to say, Ryuji?
It's never been a problem before.
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too, you know?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but she's repentant about it. You're just still angry.
What should we do?
Come on, come on, come on! Whoo! Alright, another catch.
Ryuji, are you gonna apologize,
Girl's
bro?
got dirt on us.
No, now he's acting apologetic. We take that as an apology. Found a mint under my bread, still wrapped. Why is there a mint under your bed?
A recording seems to be insufficient
Just the
evidence
same
of-
reason why there was a
Yeah,
rat
but
in our-
if we could prove that, oh, you're saying she'll gather more? Look, when we're dealing with magic, everything's insufficient evidence. I like mints. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, it fell. I see.
And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
Yeah, everyone's suspicious of Makoto. They haven't seen the character development. They haven't gotten a view on her doubts. I obviously trust Mikoto, but I, have an omniscient view.
My girlfriend.
Well, not actually omniscient,
Her,
but like I
her
have
sister
more.
treats her not great.
Everyone hates her.
You know?
Akechi judges her for not having a backbone.
But that's fair though.
Yeah, but like that's
Maybe
gonna
I'm just being a
push her.
kid.
That's gonna push her to making her own decisions. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes,
Yeah, I
okay.
will say in that one Akechi Joker fanfic that I really, really love.
Yeah,
He and Makoto have a very interesting relationship
right.
in that one. It's very good.
Are all of
I
the
literally
Phantom
can't
Thieves
stop.
portrayed are bad, or is it like variants?
Well, here's the thing. They're betrayed, like they're portrayed. They're not on the same side as Akechi and Joker. They're on
Right.
different sides. And like just like you still get moments with the Phantom Thieves. And like you still like really feel for them, you know. But you
They're on
still
the different
also
side.
feel for like both Akechi and Joker. And then like
Right.
just like the
There's
conflict.
an ad for
that-
World Box on the MLB TT. That's a game I was planning on playing, and so that game would have an ad on mainstream TV for World Box. Yummy mint.
That Akechi has with a lot of the Phantom
Turkey
Thieves.
wants to know if they're homophobic in that fanfic.
No.
Regardless, this
they're
guy
not.
would be in real trouble. He's on probation.
If it helps, it is an accomplice AU.
Why should we real trouble if he's on probation?
Things would get rough if we
I
didn't.
don't know what accomplice AU means.
I totally don't want to deal with the police.
Regardless and irregardless, that is true. I knew that one. Just because that feels right. What were you saying?
So he has very interesting relationships
no
with
other choice but
Makoto
to
and
go along with
Futaba in particular.
Futaba, I don't know anything
Best
about her
way to
besides
do
the fact she's a
at least for the time
gamer.
being.
And
crucial mistake,
Joker
but not a
has some
critical
very
one.
interesting
We'll just have
relationships
to recover from here on out.
with pretty much everybody
Interesting.
in that one.
Valuable and invaluable. Yes, that's true.
Very, very good. One thing goes differently and it changes everything.
Oh, we got hit into one pitch out. Can you guys put up some fight, guys?
Are cats allowed in this restaurant? They don't know. They don't know that Morgana's here, probably. You know
Cats-
the amount of places that Joker sneaks
Yeah,
him into?
we just
It's
sneak him
ridiculous.
everywhere. No one ever
could probably-
noticed. He kind of blends into the background. Habitable and inhabitable. Inhabitable. I've never heard of inhabitable as a word at all. But
You
I've heard of
haven't?
uninhabitable. I've heard of habitable and I've heard of uninhabitable.
Yeah,
I've never heard of
uninhabitable.
inhabitable, but I guess, that would make sense. He's not a cat, but like he looks like he's in cat form. His head sticks out of the bag. He does it everywhere. No one notices. It's just a bag. That's rude looking in someone else's bag.
Well,
looking
sometimes
at
he
someone
hides his
else's
head in there.
bag.
He only pokes his head out when he's talking. There's nobody around. Outside Buzz.
Bone
The
and
people behind us,
debone.
they're not paying attention.
Oh, yeah, I guess. When filleting
So
fish.
there's Ryuji's
Come on,
apology.
can the Giants, offense... I mean, I know he's, a really good pitcher, but can you guys please not look pathetic, at least? Guys.
So, we doing this?
If everyone wants to.
Yep, we are unanimous.
We're meeting on the
Working
school
course.
rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
How are we getting Yusuke up
Dude,
there?
see your
I'll
big...
always sneak in if
Look,
necessary.
I mean, it's not like anyone would ever hear Ryuji shouting, "Oh, no." I don't know. It's just one of the... Well, it's one of those things, Loosen and unloosen. I've never heard of unloosen, either.
That'll draw too much attention. You should just wait outside, Yusuke.
I'm sure Makoto has a plan on how to get you up there. She's smart.
Yeah.
What could she be scheming?
Well, no, then that'd be a perfect party of 4 if we get rid of Yusuke.
Bruh. No.
Swagadonkishly.
What about
Swagadonkishly and inswagadonkishly. I'm not sure that's accurate. So if
Bro.
just gotta do what she
What
says,
about
that's what
Morgana?
happens when you don't actually keep her secrets for you, dude.
If we still have Morgana, we'd have a group of 5. If we got rid of Yusuke.
We'll get rid of Morgana. I wonder who's the God wants us to change. Don't matter to me, even though we've been struggling for 5 million years to find someone to get to change the heart of.
If I got annoyed by someone
I
in the
wonder
story, I would take them out of the party.
Would you?
There was one point much later where I had Ryuji in my party, and then he did something. He and Morgana did something, and I was like, "I'm switching you out." I was like, "Get out of my party! I'm putting someone else in here to replace you."
Bootylicious and Bootylicious? Guys, I feel like you guys aren't saying things that are real anymore. Fragadonks is so fun. Also, how convenient no one in this road has taken over what the fantasies are saying. Yeah, that's what's shocking about the fact that she actually overhears that. Because in this world, no one else, we don't change our behavior, really. We're not really that much more discreet.
Also, nobody notices when Ren stands right next to someone and listens in on their conversation.
By Ren, you mean Flightsy Noah, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
She mentioned how she wants us to prove our justice. Yeah, there must be some reasoning. Yeah, she wants to know whether or not we're actually unjust. Don't go picking any fights. You're singling me out. No reason. Skibbity text,
bro.
Of course, obviously.
Can't trust you.
But I love you.
Hey.
Weird.
Yeah, it's true.
She's a shrewd one. We'd best be prepared for her. This is the same attitude you guys treated Tachi with. Like it's always funny because we can see as the audience the thing, the interesting bit, and then it's just like they're like way overpreparing for her to be way more of a threat than she's gonna be. Work mode. All right. I wonder if Joker tells say about overhearing. Choose conversations constantly. Yeah, every part of this is an essential part of the retelling.
To be fair, I mean, it is implied that this is exactly what... Except, he keeps out names and stuff.
Yeah. Wait, I'm just imagining... Flash forward to say, you must have at some point... The only way you could have possibly been the fan of these if you overheard some students. Because that's how you know how to go to places. Just imagine another wild leap of something inconsequential. Is there nowhere I can go? None of the places seem active. Central Seat. Someone's on Central Seat. Is this Mishima?
No.
Oh, let's finally do Mishima. Yes! We've been having a ton of more important things to do, which, yeah. Oh no, I don't like how happy you are about this. That's suspicious. For the rain front,
his bonuses are the best. I don't know if you're gonna get one.
Oh yeah.
But he's like the EXP share dude.
Oh right, yeah. Then we should be going to this guy whenever we can, but stuff came up. All right, right to Chapman. Okay. This is a very stressful game. Did you know crime goes up drastically during the rainy season? I'll have to check the fan site. So the request I asked you to do, yeah. Another way I could help you, as your strategic image management representative. And you've already given us a title on the team. You would no longer see yourself as a fan. I know this was coming a mile away. It's a great deal for you, of course. Are you free today? I feel like my bond with Machine will grow stronger.
The first few ranks of his are automatic, but you do have to complete his mementos requests in order to rank him up further from the first couple.
Oh, so instead of the normal system, it's just based on mementos requests?
Yeah, you gotta do his mementos request.
Alright, so I just gotta do those as soon as possible, basically. Come on, Verlaine, I'm gonna need another inning out of you. Yeah, I'll hang out with him. So I don't have to go back and change my persona?
Nope.
Yay! Give me tags for the swag. What each swagdoncious. What did each of those words make you feel? I don't know. Skibbity is something that, for me, has been. It just is it's just synonymous with cringe, basically. So, I don't know. Swagadoncious, though. That's just a word without. That just seems like a fun word, Bling orb the spungle boardy. Guys just trying to make me say words now. Ooh, he's taking us out to a buffet. Actually, maybe it's good if you have a parasocial relationship with me. Alright. We're not gonna do it. Interesting. Today's my treat. Guys, these are all about face stuff like this, right? Alright, as long as you don't make me feel indebted to you for this. Yeah, I'll have steak. I want some steak. I'm hungry. Meat's perfect for tough guys like us. Yeah, that's a weird way to look at it. I just like steak, for sure.
You're such a wimp.
Come on. No! It's got a funny hit. Come on, guys. You gotta just one more out and stop it doing this. Saying words always force you to speak the text that are typed. Glim, you know, I'm trapped by social convention. Glim Dlen Inimo. Yeah, I don't know, like, never say tough guys like us, Mishima. By the way, this place is all you can eat, so let's make sure we get our money's worth. Yeah, sure.
Actually,
I heard some of the fans that I had connections to you guys.
I'm like, don't
The
say
Phantom
I'm
really
anything
saved
like
you up.
Mishima.
I can, wow, he's
I'm nothing
already
like you.
he's already doing stuff without our consent. Cool.
Oh, Mom says to tell Philip to promote his run on the live stream.
Okay,
And you
fine.
need to thank-
Give me a second.
You need to thank
Who am I
thank
thanking?
Barrett for donating.
Yes, thank you very much for donating. Yes! Honestly, I didn't know what people would donate from. I kind of just put the image places. But yes. How did I end it? I did end up typing about it. I expected it to run out.
Nice big brother.
Organization, though.
Life exercise.
The donations I get after that were pretty generous, to say the least. Cool. I really love how much you're doing this with only all of my permission, and no legal, no gray area. Glimdel Needmo. Okay. Just give me a second. I have to get
Look
to-
up Ma.
Ma.
Yes, you can get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Here.
there.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna download. Gonna put this in miscellaneous. Just fill up that PNG. We're gonna
Nice
open the
naming,
file.
Mom.
Miscellaneous. Fill up that PNG. Yeah, thank you for Barrett for donating, though. I can't do chat right now because I have to do the open. Alright, I got it to open. My mouse. I really need to fix my mouse. Go to OBS. Create a window capture. Open the window capture. Capture Philip.png. Look, it's me, Philip. Shoot, I just ruined. Okay. No, I want the. No, the window capture. Donate at artskai.org. I need $300. Do it now.
That's a picture of Philip, by the way.
Yeah, I get it. That's me wearing my Giants shirt. It's running the 5K. And I'm gonna run for running is a strong word. I'm gonna shuffle the 5K. It's gonna be a great time. Kind of shuffling. You're gonna like crawl across the end goal.
Bro, Mom's gonna leave you behind or complain the whole time about how slow you are.
Yeah, I'll put on a podcast or I'll call Naomi because I'm bored.
That's what I do. I call Dad. I'm
Yeah.
bored.
Okay,
I'm
this
on the phone.
okay. Went to commercial break, so I'm assuming we got out of that inning
Oh,
without
what's the
letting up
score?
any runs.
It's for there's a the local, I guess kind of local, but like yeah, mom does community theater stuff. So this is like the Caneland Arts Initiative.
She's
So,
the
like,
executive
they do,
director of
like-
the K1 Arts Initiative that puts on events planning through
Tries
the
to make
Caneland School
sure
District,
the
kind of.
art program doesn't die at Caneland. They do the
Yeah,
little fine arts
She
festival.
does various events planning through the K1 School District as the K1 School District is dragged kicking and screaming into any sort of art activity, and they constantly fight her on everything. What if you
That's
woke
true.
up and everything was exactly the same except Joker was purple? I would honestly just, I don't know. I'd probably freak out, honestly. I'd be like, what happened?
Is my game
Now it depends.
glitching?
Would everyone else say he's always been purple? Because then I would be freaked out. Otherwise, I'd assume it's some kind of April Fool joke. Joker had. Like, it depends on if it was, oh, he's always been purple, I'd be freaking out. If it was, everyone else was like, I don't know why he turned purple, then I'd be like, oh, they did something happen. Like, that actually, I'd probably mention, like, this is really weird, you know. Everyone says he's always purple. I am freaking out because and questioning reality. Like, I know it's a small thing, but it's indication that, like, my entire sense of self is wrong. Oh, boy just fell down. He dived for it, and she's doing the little safe thing. Okay, very proud of that. That's what the Twilight Zone is, right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he's still listing. If whatever Lois just wanted to show support, not bad for strategic management. Hey, do I get a cut of this money? I'm the one doing things.
Money from them.
Oh yeah, I know. That's not good. Okay, so it might be a bad idea, but like Mishima, I called this. Immediately. I was like, oh no, this is gonna develop. He's gonna keep developing this. He's gonna become very attached, and then if I ever show any pushback, he's gonna get mad because he invested a lot into it, even though I didn't ask him to. And I knew it, and I know he's gonna get mad when I tell him this baby isn't good. I don't want to say anything. I want to ask, wait, what operation costs? What are you doing? I want an audit. What are you doing? You said it costs a lot. What does it cost? What do you mean? Tell me what you're doing. Okay, I'm going to tell him to stop, though. It can't be a good idea. Dude, I've been supporting the Phantom Thieves. Yeah, what do you mean by supporting? We're non-profit. We're not supposed to be taking people's money. Yeah, what are the maintenance costs? Do you, like, is it the website domain? I guess. Like, but, okay, the problem is you just said we are officially affiliated with us, right? And, like, yes, you are, like, we're talking right now. But that means all the donations that people are thinking are going to us. And it's just going to maintain the website. Like, if you want to run donations for the fan site, that's fine, but it's a lack of transparency. There's a transparency issue on what's happening with the money. As in, I don't know what's happening with the money. What is happening? Like, I want to ask a clarifying question. This meal and organizational expense, right?
Oh.
No! Mishima, this is corruption. Oh my god.
Oh.
I mean, theoretically, like, it's a gray area because if we meet to talk about business stuff, you could argue it's a organizational expense. But as the leader of the organization, I have objections with literally not knowing about this before. Like, there needs to be at least, if you're going to run a scam, at least tell me what you're doing. Right? I must be in on it, Mishima. You at least have to tell me, and then I can decide how much we tell the public. Like, you cannot hide this from me. I cannot be, like, just hearing about this.
Yeah, so I liked him a lot less as I went through his confidant. I do like how his confidant is resolved. I really like it. But he's still not a great character.
Like, you do realize this is basically corruption, right? Like, and again, I need to, like, you can't surprise me with things that could be really bad and ethically. Wait a minute. These are usually donations other than what's posted. Oh, really? Oh, really? Sorry for headphones. Are you really, Tsushima? Is it? Who could have? Who could have guessed? Who could have thought? Who could have predicted this? Okay, when the police come after us, I'm claiming that I don't know who you are. My headphones. Yeah, I'm sorry for breaking your headphones, and not for any other reason. Oh my gosh. Giants batters are not having it. It's a real pitcher's duel. Just very stressful. Normally I'd enjoy this, but I was hoping it would be nice to have a win that like was a dominant win, both because it would be good to make me feel better about the team, and also because I'd be able to focus on it less. Oh gosh, I'm not affiliated with Mishima. This is more stupid than Ryuji, I think. Like, this is clearly, you're just now realizing you're dabbling in serious potential crimes without telling the person that you're doing it for. Like, this is a much... Like, Ryuji was being an idiot one time, he was being passionate, like, or a bunch of times. He's passionate and kind of reckless. But at least he's not, like, just approving stuff. Right? You ask your boss before you do things that might have repercussions for the boss. Like, you can't...
Also, Ryuji's not technically doing anything illegal by shouting.
Yeah. Who that said of it is what can that same be said of an expensive buffet? No! Well, I mean, it's illegal. It's a gray area, right? And like, what bothers me that, like, look, if you want to write off having a fancy dinner as a business expense, that's like not that bad of a thing on its own. But again, the boss, need to know about it. You can't just do that, right? You know, it's like not that big a deal. But, like, I need to know that you're collecting money. I need to know, like, is this the only thing you're using that money for? I need to know, like... And obviously, like, this can't be the only thing, right? If you're just using it to a minute, that's just a scam. If you have a bunch of other dinner obligations and you sneak in a few pleasures for, like, you know, because, you know, you pay for a hotel. Like, business money will pay for a hotel when you're on a business trip, right? If you can, like... If it's doing other stuff and there's a little on the side for a fancy, like, for paying for like a decent service at the hotel, that can be fine. That's the comfort of your employees while doing business. But you can't literally just pretend. And again, you said what you said at the beginning, the most concerning thing, you said, I ended up talking about how expensive it is to run a little organization though. If you're lying, or if it's only expensive because you're using up money on personal things, that's really bad, because now they are making donations under a false pretense. And that's the other problem with saying that you're affiliated with me and then asking them to donate, because I have not seen any of this money. So you're saying I'm affiliated and people think the money is going to me and I've never seen any of it. That's donating under false pretenses. That's really bad.
How does Mishima know how expensive our, like, the Phantom Thieves endeavor is? We tell him practically
God
nothing.
damn it, the bloody Dodgers got a home run, so now it's tied. The game is lost. Mishima outcribed the Phantom Thieves. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a really, really bad problem, and I really did not want the Spring Dawn fake me, because it's just Joker, but there are so many problems, and the complete, like...
But hey, think about it this way. If we didn't do this confidant, he would still be doing this.
It's true.
Oh.
Big brain moment.
The more I think about this, the less I think we should use the donations here. Oh my god. I know that he's thinking this out and Joke's just standing there, but, like, for me, like, I'm screaming. I hope this isn't... I did notice that, you know... Anyway, I did notice that, Avenger hasn't said anything. I hope I'm not, like, being too loud and I'm not freaking people out. I'm not, like, that... I mean, okay, I am... It is cathartic for me to scream about this. It's... like, obviously, it's like, it is cathartic to rant for me. Like, I have, like, I'm releasing some amount of catharsis. I'm probably, like, I'm not that upset, because this is not real. But it's more fun, and, like, you know, to freak out about it. Even I do this even when like I'm not on stream. Like it's not like all put on for the stream. Like sometimes, just fun to get caught up into the emotion of a story. I just don't want to. If I actually freak people out, because like I've been screaming.
I don't know how Joker's just standing here like.
I have been actually screaming. Oh no! Come on, guys. All right. That was a Facebook game. I have been actually screaming. I know, because I was.
If you want to hear an actual scream, you should go back to that one Sonic Adventures 2 stream when he saw a bug on his computer and he screamed really
no, that's
loud.
a different kind of scream, That's my Screech Like a Girl scream. Also, I noticed to like have one just real random guy character for the story. So, yeah, it's an archetype. You have an archetype you like. One more greater thing, and one of these, whatever the heck Mishima's doing. Yeah. I mean, I like talking, I like overanalyzing, and I like getting really into. So I know Avenger hasn't said anything since he might just not have said anything. I guess I just got worried that I freaked people out. Because I was watching Floyd's slip actually, and I definitely remember there were times I got worried he was getting too stressed about the Pikmin 3. Because, yeah. But I just wanted to make sure, like I'm fine. I'm getting invested, and I'm, it's part of the fun of experiencing a story. Is getting super into the emotions of it.
Yeah, you can
but
tell
obviously,
his full voice has a little laughy lilt to it when he shouts like this.
Yeah.
I know how it sounds when he shouts when he's angry. It sounds different.
Well, that's interesting.
You guys don't know how he shouts when he's angry.
That's interesting, because I don't notice that myself, because I'm too busy shouting.
Wow.
But that's interesting.
It sounds different to me, at least.
There's like, I mean, it makes sense. I am because it's like the ridiculous. I rant like this on my head, like especially on the morning commute. I have like an hour-long commute every morning, so I'll like find some topic. I'll be thinking about something, and I'll have like a rant. But then there's definitely a difference when I like spin myself into being actually. What happened? I had to go for a while. It wasn't even here. Okay. I started screaming at Mishima because Mishima is being horribly irresponsible. Oh, actually, let me catch you up. People used to get mad at actually. Mishima, this character runs the fan site for us. I wasn't allowed to say no. It didn't give me an option. That was a while back. He has just revealed to me now, after taking me out to dinner, that he has officially said that the fan site is associated with me, with us, which I hadn't given him permission for. Then claimed that it was very expensive to run the Phantom Thieves, and then got a lot of donations under the impression that money was going towards the Phantom Thieves without telling me any of this, so I've never seen any of that. And now I find out this fancy buffet he's going for is the business expense. Like, he's taking me out to this fancy, both of us out to this fancy buffet with money that I had no idea existed before, that he solicited from other people under my name. Like, this is a really big problem. And I was like, stop this at once. Like, and now, because I only get to interject whenever the game tells me to, he is very slowly figuring out what's actually wrong with this as I scream at him for how utterly stupid he's been. Yeah, he basically did it. He not only did he did a scam, he did a scam under our name, and involved us. He did a scam because because the Phantom Thieves, first off, he says it's expensive. What does he mean by expensive? I mean, there's domain the biggest problem is he claimed to be
have enough money.
He did a lot of. I think he got here through a lot of technicalities and not really realizing what he was doing. He didn't think, oh, just because I know he didn't think that knowing me personally, having talked to me and knowing me in real life, was not enough to say I'm affiliated with the Phantom Thieves. Because I'm affiliated with the Phantom Thieves, please donate, means the Phantom Thieves are getting this money. And giving me the money and taking me out to dinner at a buffet is not the same thing as giving me the money, informing me that you're soliciting donations, and other stuff that I might want to do to make sure that we're not just scamming people. What is that?
For 1 second. So, the people on the fan site don't know if Mishima is a phantom thief or not. I think they're just assuming he is.
They probably do. They probably do. But either way, it doesn't. That almost doesn't matter because like Mishima can pretend to be a phantom thief as long as he wants, as much as he wants, as long as he doesn't take people's money under false pretenses, which is really bad. And then using that money to get an expensive dinner, which like you can, which would be fine if it was like it would be different if like we were a real business that did a lot of things and we were paying for luxuries for the employees while they're on a business trip or something. But we're not. I have no idea if there even are any other donation expenses. And like, we needed to know. We needed to know about everything. Like, I chose stop this at once, but what I wanted to ask, I didn't actually want to say, if I could choose what to say, if I could type it in, I would say, what expenses? Like, I need to know where this money is coming from, what you're doing with it. Like, this is because you've invoked my name, this falls on me if this goes wrong.
Wait,
and it looks like it's going wrong immediately.
I'm assuming Mishima is not using his name on the Phantom side.
Yeah, he's probably not using his name. He's just the administrator. But again, this is basically a scam. It's very dubious legally, and as the person, and he's saying, and like again, if he wants to run a scam, that's one thing. But he's running a scam under my name, and that's like he's roping me into this. All right, Verlander's getting a standing ovation because he did have 7 innings of 1 run ball, but we've only had 1 run, so it is now tied. All right.
Oh, and beyond that, Avenger.
Oh yeah, and then
about how when Philip yells,
yeah,
he's not actually angry or frustrated.
Because
it feels cathartic.
I got so mad, or at least in the thing, I explained that more calm. I was screaming at him. Because especially when after I start talking about how this is bad, then he goes, wait, this might be bad. And I was like, oh my God, like, you idiot. Like, so I was screaming at him, but I was worried because I remember we were watching Floyd together, and he was talking about, how he doesn't realize he sounds super mad until after he listens to it back. And I honestly did realize I was sounding super mad because I was peeking out the microphone and it was becoming red. And I want to say that, like, obviously it's wrong to say I wasn't mad, but I was mad in the catharsis of a story, you know? It's not the same as, like, mad. Like, it's easy to detach, like, I'm mad laughing, you know, like it's like a different kind of thing. So I just want to make sure. And you hadn't said anything a while, and I was like, oh shoot, am I like scaring the people? Because you know there are definitely parts in Slip's Pikmin 3 Let's Play where I was worried that he was actually like, I was actually concerned for him. As funny as many of those times were. People get mad.
Yeah, and I was talking about how I can tell the difference between his, like, this, he's got, like, kind of, like, laughter, like, painting over the tone. Yeah. He sounds very different when he's actually angry. And I would know that because I'm a sibling. That's interesting, because I hadn't really, not only am I autistic, so I don't notice those things as much, I also am me, so I'm blind. I have a blind spot with myself. So that was interesting to me because I hadn't noticed that. What does it sound like when I'm mad? Like fierce, like. I don't know. It just sounds different. It's definitely less incredulous sounding.
Yes, because it's much more fun. It's fun to be incredulously mad. That's like something that makes it. That's what makes a rant fun.
It's not often. It's not often that I'm on the receiving end of Philip.
It's
yelling.
true. I don't often, guys. Good news. I don't often scream furiously at my sister. Everyone clap. Actually, that's a reason why. Oh my God, he just jumped up to get that. That's really why you should donate money to that thing from earlier. You have some guy who points out something is illogical in the stupid sense just as to why the 2-dimensional creatures. Look, it's not fun if you don't get invested. probably applies to the Phantom Thieves. I guess returning the money would be the best choice. No, here's the best choice. If you want to pretend you have a job under me, report everything you do or you're fired. Maybe we can keep it. Of course it would.
Yeah, never tell him he's right.
We keep the image of the Phantom Thieves clean in our fans' mind. More importantly, I didn't approve of it. Oh my gosh, they're gonna catch this one too. Ay. Come on, guys. Throw some. Stop doing this. You gotta get another run. You're no longer winning. Yeah. I get more angry at the sports. Like if the sports game goes bad, you might humor you actually get quite mad. Like I will, because I get.
That's probably why
I'm less
like that's probably more of a reason why I'm familiar with his yelling than him actually being angry at me.
Well, because the sports, you kind of get too invested in sports, and it actually will affect my mood way more. Like the game, it's all a fiction, and getting mad is part of the fun. Whereas I don't want the Giants to lose. I'd like them to win. Actually, this is for the benefit of the. Yeah, actually, if you donate to the arts to Kane, what is it? KAI Arts. What was it? Let me pick up the image again. Well, I'm not going to put it up. I just need to look at it myself so I can relay it. It's a bad week for this. I might advertise this next week because it's the 21st, so I'll have time. This is a bad week to advertise this because I already have the Freudian slip thing up, and I want to keep that advertised. I want people to come to the stream on Tuesday. Yeah, it's donate at artskai.org. Yeah, and if you do that, I'll send that money directly to the Phantom Thieves. Yeah. In the game, yes. In the game, Mishima solicited donations for us. I mean, Fushima, I think one of the frustrating things about Mishima's arc is I predicted the problems that were going to come. I mean, not this amount of problems, but I can predict,
Mishima
I can see...
is saying that the donations are for the Phantom Thieves. But he hasn't actually shown us the Phantom Thieves any money.
He took us to this fancy buffet, said it was his treat, and then casually mentioned that it was being paid for by money from the website. So technically he's using the money on us, but not in the way, that the fans donating probably thought. They have to look out of place, yeah. I mean, the whole thing, but yeah, he's saying that, I mean, that's the big problem, right? I mean, Mishima, the whole thing about Mishima's arc, and I think part of why I get riled up is I can't stop it, because I have things I want to say to him, immediately the first thing I wanted to say at the very beginning of his arc in past streams, I wanted to say okay, I'm not going to stop you from running this fan site, but I really don't want, because he was running himself ragged for the fan site, and I was like, okay, I want you to take a break, I don't want you to run yourself ragged, and I really don't want you to run yourself ragged for me, and then get mad at me later if I do something you don't like. I don't, for my sake at least, don't do that. And now I really want to tell him, the big problem isn't that you made this mistake. It's a bad mistake, but it was a mistake. The big problem is I could have caught this mistake. And you are implicitly including me in this by saying you're associated with me. So we at least need to both be culpable. You can't hide this from it. I need to know. This is need to know.
Also,
Straight man, but they actually have some joy in Lucy in their life. Also, they have to look out of place. A straight man, but they actually have some joy in whimsy of the logic and facts. I'm actually not oh yeah, the idea of some guy points out when something is logical in the studio just asks. Yeah, that's basically me. That's what I am. It's the streamer. It is in-game urge for the fan. Can't Machine just give you the donation money to you so you can fund your war equipment? Yeah. Well, first off, you have to tell me. First off, I'm the Phantom Thieves. It should be my decision. It should be my decision to ask. Oh, it's not Joel, it's Joey. It looks like Joey, but it's not. It's like a two-syllable word. It's not well, okay, Joey's two syllables, but it's pronounced. No, that's Joey Lucchese. That's a different person. It is Joel for Figueroa. Okay, there was a shakeup in the bullpen recently. I don't know these guys as well as the other ones. Yeah, so the big problem isn't that he's not. The problem is that, like, even if he gave me the money, right, he didn't get my permission before asking for donations. But when he asked for the donations, he said, I'm associated with the Phantom Thieves. Our operation is expensive. Please donate. And as the leader of the Phantom Thieves, I should have known before a donation box shut. If he was claiming to be just an unaffiliated fan site, he can do what he wants. But if he's using our connection and saying this is an official thing that the Phantom Thieves are connected to, and he solicits, then I need to know before he solicits donations, because implicitly he's involved. Then people are going to think I'm the one getting the donations, or the Phantom Thieves are getting the donations. It doesn't matter if he gives it to me. It's more important not just that he doesn't, not just that he properly gives it to me and and does what he says, but it's implied when he says I have a relationship with the Phantom Thieves, we need money, that I've given approval. And he's implied my approval to a public and taken the money of people who think that like it's implied that I needed to know, even if he's just been like, hey, here's the donation from the fan site, I still would have been, what donations? Because I needed to know before this happened. Before money was collected, I need to know what was happening. Because he's not claiming to just be a fan site, he's claiming to be affiliated with me. That's the important thing. Because you cannot, I mean, if you do this for a company, right, like that you work for, even if you don't, like, if you like make a website and then pretend and say, like, imagine this was an a business organization. Imagine I work for a job. Imagine if I made a website, said we need money, and then said that it was officially affiliated with my workplace, and then it wouldn't matter if I was like, here, I got you some money. My boss would be like, why did you just do that? Like, why didn't you say anything? Because, if you can't just do that. It doesn't, it's bad that he's using it in an unethical way, but it's more bad that he's getting people to donate with like a false impression. And again, I have to know, right? I'm involved, like, because that could be a big legal trouble. That could be big trouble for me, right? That's why you tell your boss things, right? In general, you ask permission before you do stuff, because a lot of the times what you're doing might affect, the boss is in charge. It falls on the boss's head if you do something stupid, right? You have to have permission from the boss so you can be like, hey, you said I could, otherwise, you don't want to. Here's a fun fact for the business world: don't blindside your bosses with things. Don't do that, because the boss, because there might be something you haven't considered that might be important to the boss. That might be like, you gotta be transparent in these things, because again, like in this case, Mishima didn't really think he was doing anything wrong. But because he didn't tell me, like, if he had told me and I had approved of it, then we'd both be in trouble and we both kind of deserve it. But because he didn't tell me, if he'd gotten us into serious trouble, I would have just been roped in for no reason or unethical. I'm talking in circles, but I hope you get why this is so troublesome from an organizational side, especially since we're considering the Phantom Thief as like an organization,
He says you make a good point.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I know, and I kept talking. I have a problem with arguments. I always talk in the circles, basically. I keep saying things. Because I keep thinking of different ways. It's a problem with my argumentation style. To return the money, take the chance for the fandom for their generation. They'll love that. Will they? Like, that is its own problems. Like,
They're gonna be pissed.
Then they're going to be like, hey, wait, what? What happened to the? They're gonna wonder what happened to those expenses. Also, that's the other thing, right? If you're claiming, like, if the fan, like, really, the biggest issue is that he really should never have. he should have asked before he affiliated with us. Here's how this should have gone. He should have said, hey, can I be officially an official thing? Or something. He should have asked if we want to make it a more official relationship before it merged. Like, he should not have said he was officially affiliated with the Phantom Thieves, even though he does know us, until I gave the approval. And then once that happened, I should know about everything. Because, you know, then, you know, he's talking about expenses, and I'm like, okay, what expenses? You know? Because if it's expenses of the site, fine, but you seem to imply it's expensive of the Phantom Thieves that I don't know about, and I'm the leader of the Phantom Thieves. Well, there's some nice reasons, but it'll all go as long as it boosts our popularity, right? No! Look, if you return the money and say, my bad, right now the public doesn't know you screwed them over! And that's why this is such a yucky problem to get sprung on me, right? There's not really a good answer, right? Ethically, we can't use the money. I mean, I guess we could try. I guess we have to take the money and try and use it for some purpose. But, you know, it will look bad. I guess we could sacrifice Mishima and say, but, you know, we'd have to get a Mishima to go for it. Like, that's the problem. He's put us in a really bad situation because we can't just give that. You can't just give donations back. Because you give donations back after you've admitted you've screwed up. And now the Phantom Thieves are admitting they screwed up. You really put us in a bad spot. We kind of just have to take the money, you know, shut down the box, you know, say we've made enough, and then find a purpose that will hopefully people won't be mad if they ever figure out what it was used for. Or we take the public hit. But yeah.
Will flashback to say and be like,
oh my god. You must have run a scam for you to be able to do this. Yeah. No, this is really bad. Like, they're playing the fun music. This is bad. Like, I mean, obviously don't use Persona as a basis for how to do anything in a business, but this is, like, if you actually really think through the logic of what's like, he's being very naive right now. No, you are not. I was born to you are terrible at it. Maybe I was born to this. Why? No. I should turn down the microphone.
He's not, bro. Joker, you gotta tell him.
How can I not tell him that this is? Look again, like it's like a comedy time. You have created a big PR mess. Oh my gosh. You know, we had to go when I was going to computer science in Illinois, we had to go to an ethics class about, you know, and the one thing they told me about ethics, because it's a big thing in CS, you know, because I went to school to be a computer scientist. Big thing in my ethics class, they were always like, investors have to know everything you're doing, even if it's bad. Right? That was the first thing. Like, you can't pretend, like, there's an attitude of fake it till you make it. The investors got to know, because you think, oh, you know, it's bad right now, we'll turn it around, and the investors don't have to know, and then suddenly you're in like a scandal. Like, I literally was taught not to do this in school. Not swagadoncious. I would say in swagadoncious, but we learned earlier in this episode that just means swagadoncious, so it wouldn't be correct. What would you do after hearing me say he's a good strategist? I wouldn't have let him. I would not. You want to know it? This conversation would not have gotten to the point where he is able to think of himself as a good strategist, because I would probably be screaming at it. Okay, maybe not literally. Like, I'd take it to a discreet place, but I would be immediately. I'd be stop this, and then I would be like, he would not get to think he's a good strategist. He would never say that, because I would walk him through exactly how much he's fucked up. Like, I would not let him not know.
Picture that Mama just sent.
Where?
The one that says Kiko says "Boo Dodgers" because he's staring at the screen, which he never does.
You can sense it.
I've never seen him look at the TV before.
Yeah, no, he would not get the chance to think he's a good strategist, because I would make it abundantly clear that he is messed up big time. In swagadoncious, whoever is the opposite is in swagadoncious and swagadoncious. 2 ins, yeah. Very insagadunctious.
Yeah, it's really
Everything
hard
so far
to
has been
defend
close to
Mishima.
home.
It's like,
These next ones are going to blow your socks off. Still got it for the phone. I actually have a few. Dude, please don't blow my socks off. That's the thing that like makes Mishima like. I would not like. That's one of the things. Like, I'm not good with social situations, right? I'm an idiot. You know, I have autism. I'm not actually very good with social situations. But I can say with confidence, I would not have let this confidant get to this point. Because, like, I saw the problems immediately. I knew things that I could say that would at least address them, and I was not allowed to say them because it's a video game and they didn't anticipate that. And even now, like right, Mishima doesn't really know what he's done wrong. He knows, using this for personal things is bad. He does not know that the biggest problem is transparency. He is going to make a similar mistake again because he doesn't know what he's done wrong. And if I was in, if I was in there, he'd know.
Yeah,
what do you say?
It's kind of implied, like really vaguely implied, but a lot of people like the headcanon that Mishima is trying to go into the CS industry.
Yeah, well, there's this ethics class. If you go to Illinois, you have to take this ethics class that tells you not to do things like this. Literally, you could use this as you wouldn't. It's not really the same kind. It's not exactly the same kind of thing because usually you're hiding the fact that things are going poorly to investors because you're worried about losing their money. But again, by doing that, that's a fraud. That's fraud. Yes, it applies. Obviously, I wouldn't have made the connection if it didn't apply. It's not like literally. I was going to say it's not a textbook example of the kinds of things, but it's the same concept. You would think you'd be able to extrapolate, But obviously, he hasn't taken the ethics class. I don't think he's professionally trained. He is a high schooler. But she was just particularly enthusiastic today. Shut up.
Joker?
I better get a reward for this. All
right.
I did not get a reward for this. He has dragged me through hell, and he has not given me shit. I don't like... Oh, my gosh. I don't swear that much, but, like... She was making me want to... How are we going to cover our meal? Did you already pay for the meal? Oh. How long were you on this rig? Dude, it's been a while, but I think it's been worth it. I've had more... we've gotten more progress done in past episodes, but I've had having... despite how mad I am, I've been having a fun time with Mishima. We're at the bottom of the 8th. It's still 1-1. We need another run.
I know lots of people hate Mishima.
Yeah.
And I've always given him way less flack than everybody else does.
Yeah.
But
are you starting to see it now?
I really hate that I'm starting to see it. And I also really, really hate how, why is this the true character of Mishima? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me for him to be this way.
No, okay, I don't think he's a bad person.
Months after his abuse,
he got enthusiastic. The thing that you know what? Like when I say what frustrates me so much about this is like what I said. I would not have let this happen, right? Mishima is a product of being very excited, very naive, and not having me be there to tell it, not having Joker doesn't set any boundaries. Joker just lets stuff happen, and, he doesn't tell, it's like a really bad mistake, but it's a mistake. But Joker does not tell him, hey, Joker does not clarify what should and shouldn't happen. Joker does not lay down what their relationship should entail. This is really, a lot of this is on Joker. I mean, okay, no, it's not, because he did a lot of stuff without telling us. But there's stuff he could have said at the beginning, and it's more egregious. Okay, it's not that egregious that I didn't see this coming. I could see someone not seeing this coming, because I didn't see this exact problem coming. But the fact that Joker has not set down boundaries now, after such a big problem, is because I don't think the Persona people realized how big of a problem this actually is. you know.
Yeah, I also dislike how like how they also make. I had like one of the really big problems I had with Mishima's like whole thing with the maid stuff was I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, there's a
really,
bunch of
you're
stuff
gonna
with the
do
maid
this
stuff.
way when you were one of the people who was closest to Shiho
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
the Kamishita mess.
That one's a bit less like forgivable. Like he should have some empathy, but you know, there's misogyny. Like what you gotta do? It's gonna. It's
I dislike it when they
it's
just
kind of
suddenly
freaky.
turn good guys or mediocre guys in Mishima's case into weird perverts about women. It's stupid. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, I kind of get it because they're teenagers. They don't really trying to explore stuff, and it's a cultural thing. If you
Yusuke never does it.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Wait, Yusuke's the one who wanted. Yusuke's the one that wanted An to strip for him.
Yeah, but not because he wanted to see a naked woman.
He wanted to see her beauty so he could paint her. That's still really creepy.
I mean, it is creepy.
I get it's kind of in character, and he doesn't really. But like,
don't worry. He asked a man to do it later.
Yeah, cool. I'm not giving Yusuke a pack of this. I get that it's more in character. Oh, they have like a fun graphic. Top of the 9th.
And also, but Yusuke is never like gross about it.
Yeah, he's more innocent about it. But oh, great, Ryan Walker's on the mound. Well, the game is lost. People aren't gonna know when the game's actually over because I say that every time something bad happens, like our pitcher taking the mound.
It's weird, but like, I think it's supposed to be. They didn't necessarily do a great job of it, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like implied.
30 minutes left to stream. It's just look. The 12 p.m. is. I'm not tired at all. We can go as long, like.
But I am sleepy.
We're arguing with you. Okay. Look, it's fine. Look, there's no hard limits on how long stream is. It just has a defined start time.
But like, yeah.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, I think like Yusuke is just.
I guess
he doesn't really ever do it again. He only does it like one more time with a.
The way that all the maid stuff plays out, the biggest problem isn't even that they're like kind of want to use a service like that. I mean, it's their prerogative. I mean, that's a service they can use if they want. It's the way, obviously, just makes me uncomfortable with their guy talk, and that's a cultural thing. That's how, that's how you're taught to talk in a culture. It is what it is in many ways. I don't know. Maybe I'm making excuses, but I kind of get again.
I think they do it worse
later.
They do it again later,
of course,
and I think it's worse.
It does make me uncomfortable, but I kind of get how it's like. It's guys talk, and that's just kind of like, and it's it's just something. It's just very yeah. Anyway. Obviously, but it's almost so much a thing, because of it's almost so much a thing because it reflects something in the writers, almost that it doesn't make me as mad as this, where there's because I'm less immersed when they're doing it. I'm just oh, they're doing this. But this, I actually dissected and got very invested in what was wrong with this. Also, I think I don't get to cover up organizational ethics and this subject matter doesn't come up that much. I'm flat broke. Okay, Mishima, there's this thing where do we already pay for it? We don't have to
we
have
haven't eaten anything.
Yeah, I guess let's just go home.
If we already paid for it, we should have eaten. But if we haven't, then we can just go home.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What do you want now, bro? Sorry
for dragging you out for no reason again. Okay. No, the proper response is sorry for never mind. As strategic image management rep for the Fan of the Joker, hire literally anyone else. I wanted to splurge a little to boost morale, but I guess it ended up being pretty good for PR. And then no, it didn't. That was terrible for PR. I mean, okay, it's going to be good for the PR because this story doesn't actually acknowledge any of the consequences, but Mishima, a big part of the problem was that it was going to be bad for the PR because there was no way to fix it that would be good for the PR. What's good for the PR? But I think another thing that frustrates me with the storyline is clearly the writers didn't really understand all of the problems with this. Right? Like, because the correct consequences are not happening, which is good for our ability to keep operating as the Phantom Thieves, and it is bad for my satisfaction with the story arc. But then again, you know, I did have a lot of fun getting mad. No, I guess. I really, like, the one, like, yes, I think one thing, like, despite how much I was angry, oh, they're having Beat LA on the screen, despite how angry I was, right, I will say one thing, right, I will say I don't hate Mishima, because I'm also frustrated because I know because the way Joker acting, especially, like, after the first one, it was excusable, but here, Joker's basically asking for another incident, right here. Alright. Ryan Walker, who gave up a 2-run lead to let the Cardinals walk us off, has gotten all 3 Dodgers guys out in the 9th inning. Good job, Walker.
Wow.
I honestly did not know you had that in you. Alright, we have 3 outs. 2. Score. If we score anything in the next 3 outs, we win. Otherwise, it goes to extra innings, and things get a lot harder. Today, an investment in the future, too. There's still so much I have to do for you guys without telling me about it. I'll work even harder. I want a real ass to the Phantom Thieves. You should tell me about all the things. Oh, okay. Like, again, it's literally, it's so obvious how this is going to become a bigger problem, and Joker just says nothing. No, hey, maybe I should nip this in the butt. Like, hey, I guess this is a piece of personality for the Joker.
The first time that we had a problem with.
Oh yeah, it was like he was overworking himself for the fan site, and I was concerned. I was concerned because the way he was talking and the way he was overworking. What I thought the problem is he was getting a parasocial relationship. He was talking about doing all this stuff for us that we didn't really ask him to do. And back then, he was just running the fan site. And he was like, it's hard work, and I've been staying up late nights. And I'm like, okay, that could be a problem. Because I was really worried that he would get that, you know, his condition would worsen. And then, you know, he'd start expecting things from us because he's part of the team. And we would say something like, yeah, you're not really part of the team. And then he would get mad and he'd make a rant about how he's been getting sleepless nights and how he's been sacrificing so much of this. And, you know, I wanted to be able to tell him right there, hey, I want to clarify, right? That this is, like, I wanted to clarify right now so we can't say, I thought I was part of the team and I can't believe you'd betray me or anything. But Joker wouldn't let me say anything. But I understood that Joker wouldn't really recognize that this could be a problem. It was admittedly, yeah. But this big funding scare, like, this, I mean, I guess we're getting some personality for Joker because this should be obvious that this is a problem. This is a much bigger deal. Also, there was something with the maid thing earlier. That's actually not that important. That's what Naomi was talking about as well. There's the maid incident, but that's not really related to Mishima's relationship with us and his potential management and mismanagement of the fan site. It's like a separate thing. They have like guy talk where they, you know, which always makes me uncomfortable because guy talk is kind of, you know. Oh, that's not a strike. Woman with camera? Going to school now? I'm just heading home. The morning sun is too bright. Who are you again?
Huh?
You're a lovely gal like me. I'm Ichiko Oya, a journalist I interviewed. Oh, right, yeah. Look, yeah,
No.
I'm not gonna... Yes! He did it! Okay, he hit Our guy hit into a ground. He hit into a ground out. But the guy couldn't make the guy. I think it was. I don't know if it was a bad throw or a bad catch, but they couldn't get us out. Betts makes a throw. It's like two. It bounces and it hits off the first baseman's arm. We got a man on. Runner on first. No outs. Bottom of the ninth. We need one to win. Man, all-nighters are tough. Well, you work hard on your studies. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that. I mean, look, I have I have a full weeks between these. You know, I'm not going to remember every reporter I see. I was thinking you might not show.
So, whose
Whose
heart
heart
do you
you
want us
want
to change?
That's not the
A
question.
mafia boss.
Ooh, now that is big fish to fry. We kind of already knew that because Say spoiled everything, but yes.
Mafia?
What are you talking about?
That's what they call themselves. This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams.
Phishing scams? That's what's been happening? I thought they were threatening people.
What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening
Yes.
you until they get what they want.
Yes, it's not really... And a phishing scam basically involves you being oblivious.
They'll force you to
Ghostly.
take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
Alright, I mean, I guess that doesn't sound too unrealistic.
It appears that their victims include some of our students.
Right. Okay, Ramos struck out, so... Man on first, one out. Just gotta get one across. Just have to have Ramos not be able to hit a ball, you know. Okay, next guy up is, I think, Devers. Devers is usually our number 2. Alright. Come on, Devers. He hasn't done anything besides walk this game, but...
No.
Strike 1. Okay.
They primarily target juveniles.
Ooh.
What's their boss's name?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, that's the problem. We actually need
The
that.
victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
Yeah, we kind of need to know his
That's
name.
where you want us to start?
Oh my gosh, hit! Okay, that's a hit. How far is he running? He can get to third. Alright, Devers at first. Runners on the corners. Okay, Devers is at first. He hit a single. Matos, I think it's Matos, went to third. Runner on third. Okay. A sack fly wins. Okay. I have to have a good rest of the day. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching me rant. It honestly, it's actually really, really nice to have you. And I love talking to you. Both in Floyd's chat and here. And also, I guess, from Floyd's stream soon, because I'm going to be in Floyd's stream this upcoming Tuesday.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
You should be able to pull it off. If you're really the righteous Phantom Thieves.
Okay, no, you don't know the mechanics.
Hachikun correct when he says you act without justice.
That's not really... I mean, our ability to enact justice has nothing to do with whether or not what we do is
Say
just...
something witty back at her?
Yes, that has no bearing. Like, I mean, just because we can't, like, you know, if someone helps a woman across the street and cannot, you know, take down a corrupt official, that doesn't actually mean that helping the woman across the street was bad. Like, no, give us the details. I'm just saying that's actually a really bad argument.
Why are you being so serious?
Saying something, this is a serious situation. Saying something, that just doesn't work logically.
Their main hub of activity is in Shibuya.
Oh my gosh, that's in a fan fiction about Boshi
That's all
Tamaka.
the
I
information
know that place.
I have.
Bruh.
You have 2 weeks. Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school.
Cool.
I hope you don't let me down.
So you're gonna prove, we need to do this to prove we're the Phantom Thieves, and if we can't prove we're the Phantom Thieves, you're gonna tell everyone we're the Phantom Thieves. That's really cool of you.
No,
Thank you
she's
for
doing
coming.
this to prove that we're just.
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
That's really not how this works, but
Don't let me down. Damn it, she was just bossing us around.
look, your
you just-
logic is
We
full
should
of
get in touch
holes.
with Yusuke.
It's okay. That's why she's supposed to carry.
Oh my gosh, no, say. Yeah, I probably will.
The student council president from
Oh yeah, that's
Academy?
actually a really identifying information.
Are you saying
But we haven't told her
Makoto
that
was
she's
sticking
joined
around?
Oh
the
shoot!
Thieves, though.
An actual name! Why did I tell her that? Okay. You seem... Oh yeah! Yeah, you seem upset. Why do you care? Say. Snow and Sister. Oh, I think they automatically walked Adamas. Because they figured they could get more force outs. So that means bases loaded, 1 out. How are you holding up? I am very distracted. Hi, Barhex. I don't know if you've been here. I got really mad at Mishima. We've been having a lot of conversations because I have a guest, and I've been talking to the chatters, and I've been watching a baseball game because it's very important to me. It's a very tense game, has a lot of
because we hate the
implications
Dodgers in
against,
this household.
because it's against a rival, and we're trying to put together some kind of playoff run. We're kind of down, but we have a hot streak going, and it's the bottom of the 9th. We're up to bat. We've got bases loaded. The game is tied,
It's
and there's 1
tied.
out. So 1 string could end the game. 1 swing could put away our chances because we could hit into a double play. But a sacrifice fly could win us the game. I mean,
Why would Makoto?
yeah, she's really upset. Also, Makoto's her sister, so she's really mad.
It seems there's no limit
Now she's cool. Now she's being in denial
accused
about.
of lying.
Oh my gosh.
Would never
Okay.
lie about your sister.
Are they gonna go for it? Oh, double play. Okay. I probably shouldn't have gone for that. Okay, that's bad. What are they doing? No need to challenge that. That's not gonna help. We shouldn't have run there. That was like, I get it. I mean, I get it, right? I think they're checking because it could be a base pass, but no, it's not. He had the ball. I get why they did that, but that's pretty bad because he was not far enough to be a sac fly, but we still tried to run for it anyway. Okay.
Fine. I'll listen to everything you have
Extra
to say
innings.
before I decide the truth of your statements.
Cool. This was, I mean, it was almost interesting for a second there.
The Mafia.
Can we really do this?
Yeah, we can do anything. Put our arms on it.
Either way, we have almost no information on our target. This guy's a crime
True.
boss, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a palace. Still.
Isn't this a prime opportunity for us, though?
Yeah, we did finally find a target.
How? We're in huge
We
trouble.
got a target.
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us. However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for.
Oh, right. That might make people believe in us.
I get it. That means even a catch you'll have to acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, thanks for your... Everyone's obsessed with Akechi.
I can't wait for him to have been watching us from around the corner
Sure,
when
let's
you
prove
said
it.
that.
Yeah.
Luigi.
Hell yeah. We just
Kill
have
for
to do
Akechi to
what
acknowledge
adults
us. You're under arrest.
Our time limit is 2 weeks, correct? We can't afford to waste too much time. I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
Alright.
do. All right. And I'm gonna see what I can find on the net.
Oh, hey, Joel Pagero. He's here. Alright.
Wow.
Pagero was pretty good the last time I saw him. You know. Also really like it. I like how he's got like a very determined look, you know.
That leaves our school up to you and Morgana.
Alright, so it starts, we are doing an automatic walk. Runners on first and second, because now there's a ghost runner in second base, you know. It's the Manfred runner.
You figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
All right. Let's get back together at the end of the week once we've got all our info. I'll get in touch with you guys later.
We're meeting in front of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry. I'm sure we'll find something new.
Got it.
Could I have a moment?
Alright. That's probably gonna be a sack fly. Maybe we can hold some runners here. Oh! Oh! We got the lead guy! Double play! Okay, alright. Because that was a ball that was caught, and then they tried to have someone run from second to third, and they were not. We got them. Hideout song is the same stuff as the battle results theme, huh? Yeah, what's up? I'm waiting for dialogue to stop so I can save. I realize I haven't all session. I don't want it to go through the machinery thing again.
I had a yearning to see the Sayuri.
Yeah, sure. It's literally.
So if you're heading homeward,
Yeah, sure.
I'll
It's
accompany
a public space, so we can just do that. Ooh, we're gonna have a character moment.
Sayuri.
And
It seems to suit this cafe.
all right, 1, 2, 3. I love you, Pagero. Dude, Pagero was good last time. He got us out of a jam last time, and that was masterful. I mean, obviously, he didn't control the fact they made a bad base running decision, but that was quick, easy. Whoo, baby.
Oh.
Now we have to score 1, and we start with the guy on second.
Back to my phone.
All right.
I'm glad I
Are you
chose
ready to
leave
see
you.
Say, bro?
I'm ready to save because I'm really worried it's gonna crash again. I haven't saved all stream.
Well, I mean,
I
yeah, that,
fear
and
I found
also,
myself in quite a horrible mess.
are you ready to see
Okay, so-
Say after
No.
you unlock
No.
Yusuke's
I am in
confidant,
need of your
bro?
assistance.
I am actually not ever ready to see Say.
Listen to what I must say. Throughout my artistic career, there have been moments
yeah, okay,
I've
we're gonna
struggled with particular motifs or techniques.
He's sad.
However, each of those struggles did eventually fade.
Yeah, it's sad. I get
Yet
that.
now I find myself in a similar situation.
The fact that I've realized that I haven't saved
The
is
more
really
I
stressing me
try
out
to
because you can easy
escape it,
faster
the
about
worse
this.
it becomes. It seems I am trapped in what we in the art world call a slump.
Yeah, that's what they call it in the baseball world too.
Are you aware that I am attending Kosei on an art scholarship? Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible. Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have
Yeah,
no
that
choice
would
but
be
to
pretty
leave the
bad for him.
school as well. In the earlier days of my career, I would exclusively paint what I desired when I desired it. The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is what drove me onward. I wanted nothing more than to attain the lustrous allure of the Sayuri in my own work. Yet, what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship.
What, you think because you need to paint to live that erases the fact that any beauty of it? Yeesh.
Worldly desires are all that spur
not
my
all
wish
that-
to move.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's
Guilty
all
work
that does
reflects
so.
Such impurity of mine. To be honest, I am unsure as
Oh
to
my
whether I
goodness.
can
Jesus.
even call myself an
It really
He's
is.
so
artist anymore.
melodramatic. But
You're
his-
tough. You're
his
so tough on
confidant
yourself,
is-
man.
My apologies.
His
It
confidant is
seems like I got
super
somewhat
fun,
carried
though.
away there.
Right.
Or his, like, character development, and there's also
Strike.
just great moments.
But
Alright, runner on
I
second,
simply
no
cannot
outs.
accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I am so upset with my own indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts.
Right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy here paying
Though
attention.
I suppose allowing
The
my
baseball
career
game's
to
back
come to
on.
an end here would be even more sinful.
Yeah, just don't worry about
I
it.
only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud
Let me
of.
see.
Just look at the Sayuri.
Yeah,
Her
that's cool.
incandescent figure, alluring
That was
gaze.
made by mind magic, you know.
Is the meaning of pure
Well,
beauty.
it was made by his mom.
Yeah, that's true.
This is just
And then summoned
bullshit.
through mind magic.
An elegance so
Yeah.
sweet remains elusive to me.
All right.
Why is that, you ask?
You don't need your
Surely
magnum
because
opus
the
in high
answer
school.
behind the work differs. Because the soul differs.
Make something that reflects your own soul.
If my estimations are correct,
The soul.
is nothing
Another way to
but
speak.
what
Okay.
is the heart.
How does it bring forth? I don't know. You're gonna have to figure that soul searching. Assurance, yeah, sure, I'll help you. I mean, yeah, I'll help you be an artistic inspiration. Okay, that's a productive out. The runner will move to third. All right, runner on third. Runner on third, 1 out. Basically the same situation as last time.
Hence, I believe you, of all people, may be able to bring me closer to the truth.
Of course, because
The last
I'm
time
the
we got in
protagonist.
this giant extra inning where we almost won in extra innings, we lost it horribly in, I think, the 11th. So, I'm pretty stressed about it. Bring you, of all people, may be able to bring me closer to the truth. Yeah, I'd be glad to help. It's true.
You would. At the moment, my art teacher has yet, but I cannot
Yeah, it has
hide
noticed.
forever. Impurity of the heart will.
I'm sure I'd love how
undoubtedly
dramatic
seep
he's
onto
being if it were in different circumstances. And
I
I'm
must
stressed
go
about
now.
the baseball game. I'm stressed about the survey, about the saving.
I look forward to.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. You hate the rain.
Lucky
Shut
you,
up.
no
Stop
say.
texting
You
me.
didn't unlock the confidant.
Talk about it. With the opinion wide of 2S2DS, I can. Money left and right. Part-time job. Oh yeah, so we're trying to find a league on the Mafia. Yeah. Talk to so yeah. Leave it to me. Oh, so great things this time. World class acting. Shut it. Also got us even marginal closer to the so-called boss. Yeah, leave it. Both missing the point. So we'll need to get some dirt first in the morning.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, it's not.
Yeah.
We did it! We saved! Alright, now to very stressfully. I will, partially because Avengers gone as well, I will, and I'm very tense. I think,
And I'm sleepy.
yeah, I think we will end when the game ends. And I will sit here and basically we'll be here. So I won't get started with anything. Hopefully it doesn't last 5 hours, because technically, in baseball, if the game's not over, it could theoretically continue forever. Especially since we're already tired and stuff. Tanner Scott, he needs to prevent. Okay, so we've got to get a run across, and I think it's Jung-Hoo Lee.
Oh.
The batter. Yeah, that's Lee. Jung-Hoo Lee, come on. First pitch home run.
Oh.
All right. They have a base open, so they might walk him so they could potentially get a double play. We need Jung-Hoo Lee to hit a farther ball. Any ball hit far will basically win the game because you can run on the sac fly. A ball that any hit will win the game because it'll get there on the there. But obviously, if Lee gets out, then you can only get it on a hit. Or, you could get walked, but then that doesn't move the third base runner. Unless it happens like 3 times. Okay, that was a strike, so 2 balls. Strike. It's a nice song. Okay. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on. Please. 3, they're probably going to walk him so they can set up a double play because, he is decent, like a contact guy, he's how you would want up if you just need to move a runner. I almost want him to bunt, But, no, I'd have to be suicide squeak kind of thing. Alright. There's the zone. Yeah, you don't swing at anything because, strikeout's just as good as any other kind of out, so. Well, no, that's not true because we could have pop fly. So, yeah, you have to hit the ball. But obviously, yeah. Okay, he struck out. Dang it.
No. Oh no.
Alright, now the sac fly is no longer in order.
Ugh.
What? That doesn't count? It must be some kind of foul tip. He's still batting. They walked him. Okay, so That's not great because it sets up the double play, but it's better than, you know, him being out because then you don't need a double play. I guess it must have been a foul tip, and I think his mitt, the ball hit the ground because even though it was in his mitt, I think he like hit it on the ground before it was. Because if caught foul tip counts as a strike in that situation, I don't know. That looks like a strike to me, even in the replay. So I don't know what it is. It must have been some kind of foul tip. They're replaying it again, so it's clearly weird. He bounces it, and oh, yep. It before he secures it in the glove, it hits the ground. So that's a foul tip. That is wild. All right. And are they taking this guy out too? They've been switching pitchers every 5 seconds.
Because they stress.
I guess. They've walked Schmidt to get the bases loaded again to have more force outs. Because they need to get as many. Because, yeah. And that means. And to bring up Patrick Bailey. Bailey is not a good hitter, but he has hit 2 walk-off hits this year. He can hit the clutch hit. It's not true. That doesn't mean he will. And clutch is not a stat that is very predictive. But he has performed. He is one of our worst batters. He has not performed very well this year, but he has performed in this situation before. He will probably just hit it into a double play, though. That's what he usually does. But he actually hit a walk-off inside the park home run earlier this year, but he won't be able to do that here because the game would end as soon as someone crossed the plate. He hit it! It's a walk-off grand slam! Oh my god! We did it! The stream is actually... We did it! Oh my god! I told you! All year! He's been bad all year, but that is his 3rd walk-off hit. He gets it, and in the very first game of the season, he tied the game with 2 outs in the 9th. Like, Bailey is not good almost all of the time. He is not good almost all of the time. But when it's a clutch situation, he is maybe one of the only people on the team that really gets better. Oh, I'm saving again. I'm saving in all the slots. Oh my gosh.
That was cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, stream is over. Thank you for watching. I wanted to keep that on because we've been bouncing between all the tasks all stream, and then this is the last one. I mean, he just needed to hit it far enough that it could be a sac fly, but he hit it over. He just drops the bat and he just walks in. It's like, I did it. All right, thanks everyone for flying the Flightship. I promise I won't do this. Well, actually, wait. Next week, I promise I will do this again next week because we're playing the Dodgers again next week. Yeah, but thank you for bearing with me as I did Sky Thousands thing. This has actually been one of the most fun streams I've had. It's been fun. The baseball game was fun. Talking with you guys was fun. Hearing Naomi rant about stuff was fun. And honestly, screaming at the machine was fun. This has been one of my favorite streams in the series. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and thank you, most of all, for flying with the Flightship. Oh, my gosh.
Bye, Philip.
It's our stream 20th stream.
Bye,
yes, thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye, Naomi.
Love you, Philip.
Oh, my gosh.
Good night.
Good night. No. If not, okay. All right. Yeah. Bye.